Okay, interesting.
Pillsbury, how far have you fallen?
Boom. We have transcoding. Oh yeah.
So, what has anyone heard from Wisely at all, or
Nope.
are we to assume that he's no longer part of the campaign?
Well, he did say at one point he might be back, and then he said he's not going to be able to make it that week, and then I've not seen him again since.
Yeah, and
I think he's just he's just dealing with some stuff. So
yeah,
Life.
yeah. Boop.
Okay, I might have scuffed notes here. I'm trying to remember where we left
There's a
off.
tweety tweet.
Session 08, 07.
06,
21.
05, 04, 03, 02, 01, 0.
I've started dating
begin.
the sessions in my notes.
Making notes. That's always good. Right, where's that granny person?
See, I don't make notes.
Yeah, well.
I just do it like them.
My notes apparently are very minuscule in like how I remind myself, because the last thing I wrote was Pride arrives to an open room, encounters good dwarves.
Rude.
No, that would be
being
hobbits.
rude. No being rude. Okay.
Did D&D Beyond change for anyone? Because my font's a lot bigger.
Yeah, they have. One of the things they've done actually, which is very helpful, is
You can put stuff in things.
For backpacks and pouches and any containers, they've actually got separate sections for each of them. So you could so you've got your equipment, and then you've got separate sections for other containers. So I spent a bit of time organising what I was actually going to put in
It looks like I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that.
Finally, we've got a granny. Drag it.
So basically, what you do is, hey Granny, what you do, you go to move, and then you move to, and then there's a drop down menu. You click on the item at the bottom, it says move or remove, and then you can move it, basically.
So everybody, there we go. A lesson in the new feature for D&D Beyond.
The disadvantage, sadly, is that this is if you're trying to add custom items, it doesn't let you anymore, unfortunately. So if you they've moved it to the equipment tab, right? I see. So if you go to manage inventory and then go to equipment, then you can add a custom item. Right, that's where it is.
There you go.
Learning
as we go.
I thought you had to go to homebrew and then create each item individually.
That'd
Right.
be horrible.
Right,
Yeah.
everyone, just stop. Just let Granny speak.
Okay, hi Granny.
Hello.
Hey, it's working now. All I heard was crackles earlier.
Yeah, I was trying to, because me.
You were trying to eat your microphone, weren't you?
No, it's the plug-in for my headset, and sometimes I only get it coming out of one ear, and it's really annoying. So I've got to twiddle it.
Right, that's first roll of the day. Okay, that's cool, yeah.
I was just doing a few rolls and I got 2-1.
Sparky,
What?
have you set on Gilded, have you set the priority speaker keybind?
No, why?
Because it lowers the volume of everyone else in the call while you're
Right,
talking.
yeah, I know that, but I'm just used to telling everyone to shut up anyway, and I enjoy telling people to shut up. It's much more fun. And if I'm talking to chat, I can just press the caps lock, and then you guys probably can't hear me unless you're listening to me on the stream.
I can hear you right now.
Never mind, it didn't work then. Unless it's changed that keybind as well. Right. Shall we all remind ourselves what we were doing? I mean, not including me at all. Right, so last time around, last session, 2 weeks ago it was. I think I hydrated. Yeah, I'm sure I hydrated. I hydrated at some point, so it's all good. The party was up against a room full of were-rats, led by their leader. And they were struggling to overcome the party until... What was that? What was that? I heard something. I heard a thing. Granny! Thank you for the subscription! Yeah.
I didn't see anything pop up.
I just heard it.
Yeah, same. I only heard it. I didn't see it on stream.
No, hold on. Let me try and refresh. Reload overlays. There you go. See if that does anything. It might do, it might not. Right, just for that, Granny. I haven't done one for a while. Let's do one of these.
Is it the bean music?
Yeah.
Would they have gone off by now?
They don't go off. They're bloody sweet. Black one.
Oh no.
Licorice. Yes.
Damn it.
I'm just turning the stream off while you do this.
It's fine. It's licorice. It's all good.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
The black one's a high risk,
It's
high reward.
licorice.
He's rather get licorice or skunk spray.
Right. So, the party were fighting the group of were-rats in their den with their boss there, cheering them on from the back, shooting random bolts from their crossbow. When eventually the party started to edge their way into winning the battle, taking down some of the front members of the were-rat crew, splitting them with holy silvered halberds and silvered weapons of all shapes and sizes, and the morale of the were-rats crumbled with the intimidating presence of what's your name? Carlton, leading the charge.
I thought we were gonna die.
And the ones that didn't die or fall would turn tail and fled. The party followed the leader as she fled through the tunnels, eventually finding her half-chewed corpse in the mouth of a giant blubbery worm-type creature that's not quite fully painted yet. And they dispatched that with ease. Then they carried on wandering through the mines and eventually came to a room where one of the party opened the door, and in it they saw 5
Hairy children.
dwarves.
Children.
And that's where we left off. They're not...
Hairy children are hobbits, not dwarves.
Hairy children are hairy children.
Hairy children and dwarf children.
Right, so
Right, anyway,
who opened the door? Refresh my memory.
I did.
Carlton. Okay, so yes. You see the dwarves.
Okay.
They don't
okay,
notice
so,
yet.
Yeah, and I'm guessing the rest of the party haven't seen this either. So
You're the one opening the door, so you're the one there.
Can you tell me are the dwarves what do the dwarves look like, and do they look
like dwarves.
Are they ready for a fight, or do
They
they look
look-
a bit worn down? Or...
They look a bit worn, dishevelled. They look as if they've been... Yeah, they just look a bit worn down. They look tired, worn out. They're all huddled together. They don't look in a
Right.
particularly good way at the moment.
Right, so they definitely wouldn't pose any threat to us. All right, in that case, Carlton, I say to the party, there's some dwarves in there.
Well, while you stood at the doorway.
They look. I thought they couldn't see us yet.
No, but you've opened the door. You can see them. Are you saying to the party while you're stood at the open door?
Can the dwarves see us?
They don't seem to have noticed you yet. It doesn't mean that they.
Alright.
It doesn't mean that they are deaf.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright. I back away from the door and I whisper to the party. There are some dwarves. They look a bit. They look a bit dejected. What do we?
That's a good word. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
I think we should help them.
Okay, I've had a plan for this all of last week. So, as I was still a cat, I just want to walk in through the door, meow, and see what they do.
All right, go ahead.
Watch them be hungry.
I told him that, and he said they eat the cat. But I'm going for it, see if they do actually eat me.
They
Watch
just.
them be hungry.
But
So,
yeah, just walk
All right,
in,
go ahead.
As you walk through the door, they just just sort of turn around, look a bit confused. A couple of them licking their lips. But then they just go back to what they were doing.
Okay,
Just
so
not a lot huddling together.
I go back to the party and I just shake my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, unless anyone thinks it's a bad idea, then I think we should go say hi to these guys.
Yeah.
It might be were-rats in like dwarf form.
Zool, thank you for the sub.
That was
Well,
my
maybe-
idea. That was my idea, because if they got scared of me as a cat,
Yeah.
they'd be were-rats. Because rats are scared of cats.
I know, they're a bit bigger than a normal rat.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But I mean, they're still dwarves.
All right. Well, they look worn down anyway, so I don't think they're going to be any threat. So we'll keep our distance, but we'll talk to them.
Why don't we test them with something silver?
Have we still got any silver
Hey.
powder left?
Test them with something silver. What do you mean?
Just poke
Have we
them.
got any silver powder left?
Chuck it at them.
If they're were-rats, then
Not bad,
silver's gonna
Zool. How
be a
you
bit,
doing?
Like, to them.
Yeah, just throw something silver at one of them.
But for a silver dagger at
Segway!
No, just throw a silver coin at one of them and see what it
Tell you
does.
what. Tell you what. I'm the tanky one. I'll go in. I'll talk to them, and then you can be
that's a nice one.
ready if they
Just throw
decide
silver
something else. Okay.
Is this the part where
Okay.
Carlton gets jumped by 5 dwarfs?
I can
Carlton
handle
always
myself,
gets jumped by
okay?
everything.
I can handle myself. All right. Anyway, we outnumber them, so. So
How many of you are there? Just remind me, how many of you are there?
There's 5 of us plus Don John, so 6.
7.
Oh yeah,
Six,
Don John.
7.
Yeah, I mean,
Elmer's not here.
Oh yeah.
Right.
6. Yeah.
Carlton makes himself known to the dwarves, and he says, "Hi guys."
They all just sort of startled, look a bit edgy, back away. Who are you? grabbing their pickaxes, they slowly start getting to their feet. You see, the one in the middle seems to be the one asking the questions, while the rest of them just looking between themselves. Are you more were-rats?
No, we've actually taken care of some of the were-rats.
We don't want those stinking rat creatures in our mine.
We came to drive them out, and we've successfully taken out most of them. In fact, the leader is dead.
Are you sure? She was a
Yep,
tricksy
eaten
one,
by
that one.
Eaten by a giant worm.
Oh, the carrion crawler. Oh, that's wonderful news.
That's what it was. A carrion crawler. Okay.
We just left that thing alone in its cave. We never went near it. We just, if we had any refuse, we'd just, let it dispose of it, the blasted thing. Such a pain.
What do you got? What are you guys doing in here?
We've just been hauled away here. We're not giving up this mine to those filthy were-rats. But looks like we don't have to do that now, does it?
I'd like to make an insight check to see if they're telling the truth.
Okie dokie then, roll away.
Paranoid.
And I rolled a 10.
Yeah, this seemed to be on the level.
Okay. I
As
mean,
far as you are
as you said,
aware.
yeah, as you said, they look well done. Okay, so...
You don't happen to have any food on you, do you?
Yeah,
We've not been able to get out for any rations or anything.
I have some carrion worm steaks.
I mean, is it cooked?
I give them 5 of my rations.
Cool.
So wait, is the rest of the party in the room, or is it just Carlton?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the party.
Well,
So
I entered, and I talked to them.
the one you've been
if you're in.
the one you've been talking to, like, takes the rations off you and just splits it out between the rest of them, and they all start tucking in. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
From a bottle of warm wine.
Bottle of what?
Ah, yeah, good
Warm
idea.
wine.
Mushroom wine.
Yeah.
Mushroom wine. Ah, what's this then? Just grabs it. As well, at least I suppose. And just starts handing it around to the other guys. Oh, thank you guys, thank you.
Can I just...
What brings you to the mine? What brings you here in the first place? Then Don John sort of pushes his way in.
Gone.
Pesky varmints. Oh, I can't do his voice again. Don John. How did I do it? Anyway, you carry on while I figure it out.
You did it like McCree.
Yeah.
It's high noon. What time is it? It's high noon.
Just be Matthew Mercer, okay?
I
Channel
cannot.
your inner Matthew Mercer.
I cannot. That is the trouble. I really wish I could. But no. Well, I came along to make sure everything was fine in this mine because we had not heard anything from any y'all for such a long time. How do, Azukomi? How are you doing? So, it was me and my company here that brought this party of adventurers to come and clear out the mine to see what was going on. And now we've done it by about, let me guess, high noon.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right.
Just walk closer to the dwarves.
You can certainly try. No, I'm channeling again. Yes, of course you can. Walk. You're a cat. You can walk close to the dwarves if you want to.
Nice, sniff them.
That's fine. One of them sort of reached down and just, strokes back of your head. Ah, wee kitty!
Start purring.
Oh, it's a lovely wee kitty. Why have you brought a kitten with you? Come
He's
for a look.
actually a druid child.
What the bloody hell?
Can I just
Yeah,
transform?
he can.
As they say that, I just transform back into myself.
Whoa!
Oh,
He can turn into any animal he's seen because he's a druid and he has druid powers.
no.
Just make sure you avoid turning into a little rat, otherwise we might stomp on you.
I did at one point when we first encountered the were-rats to see if they'd see me as one of their own.
And how did that go?
Yeah.
They still attacked us.
Yeah, I'm not
it's
surprised.
That you're
Sneaky
not doing
little
that again, are
bastards.
you, Guillaume?
Not really.
Right. Well, so you guys
Nice
are
one, Azu.
the miners.
Aye, we've been sort of pushed out by that group. They're like a, for want of a better word, a thieves guild. In their own right, that we stinking bastards. Are you sure you got rid of them all?
We didn't get rid of all of them. The leader got eaten by the carrion crawler, and we killed 2 of them.
And they all sort of they all raise their pickaxes and cheer at that.
Yeah, we got rid of
While I eat my...
of them. Like, 3 of them managed to get away. We don't know where they are.
While I eat my cinder toffee. Well, if their leader's dead, they've probably all buggered off in the first place anyway.
Well, I mean, we tried to get them to stop, but they just ran.
Aye.
Do you want to come with us? And we'll.
This
make
is them
sure
eating
that
the rations.
Mine is clear.
Aye, that'd be perfect.
Okay. All right, Don John. Is this okay with you?
It's perfectly fine with me, boy. Perfectly fine.
Now we have a party.
Okay. Yeah. Where haven't we been yet? Is this room only one way? Do we need to head back out?
This room. There is one to the north.
Right.
And then
okay.
there's another door.
Yet?
There's another door sort of to the northwest of this one as well. There's one directly to the north. In this room, it kind of has 2 doors on the west side, one in the southwest and one in the northwest. And the one in the northwest you haven't been through yet.
Okay, we'll go there then, unless anyone objects.
Go where?
No.
The northwest door.
Northwest, okay. It takes you out into another little corridor, which branches back down south. Probably connects up with the original corridor, judging by the length of it. And then another branch which heads off to the north again.
What? Psych, Granny?
Someone's walked on somewhere.
Someone gone for a drive?
Okay.
My first instinct was someone's in the back of a truck.
So,
I live near a highway.
where have we not been yet?
To the north.
Alright, let's go there then.
Okay. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Who's going first?
Me in middle.
I'll go to the back.
I'll go like near the.
I'll go behind Carlton.
I'll go next to Gio.
I read it wrong, the thing, but it's fine, because I can fix it now anyway. So, as you turn the corner and look into a fairly wide, cavernous room, you spot 5 giant rats clustered around a pile of refuse in the middle. And as you turn the corner, they all turn to look at you and snarl. Let's roll for a quick bit of initiative.
Rolling.
They're rats. They're easy to we easily defeat them.
I got a 5.
I got a 13.
I'm keeping track of these.
21.
Oh yeah.
3 dice landed on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Got a 4
Right.
plus 1.
I say to the dwarves and Don John.
Do ya?
fancy
Do ya?
clearing out some rats, guys.
Do you?
Yeah.
You say that to them, do you? Is it your turn? I don't think it is.
As a as a reaction to seeing them.
Dude, shut up, you. You're not.
Yeah.
the DM.
No, he's right. He's
No,
right.
he's
That is
not.
how I do it.
No. Right, let me set this up because preparedness is key.
Is that why you didn't prepare?
Shut up, you. You
Okay,
know
hold
nothing.
on.
Jon Snow. Yeah, okay. It's high noon. Yeah, that looks good. Dude, get me Two giant rats from over there. What were you all laughing at and why?
I don't know.
Oh, well, sure up then.
Just happy.
Really? What's up
What
with
the hell did I just do?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. You what? No, the little ones that look like this.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Beg your pardon, what did you say?
You're right.
I hit enter too soon on what I was posting and gilded.
Oh, it was silly, wasn't it? So, we've got Carlton up first. Who's next? Gioa? Because Gioa's always Carlton's
Gio
little
went behind,
shadow.
And then
It was Malkuth.
And
No,
I'm in the middle, yeah.
Malkuth in the middle, and then Evelyn. Evil
I
Lynn.
just realized what that sounds like.
Yeah, perfect. Malkuth in the middle.
Malcolm and
Yeah, Malcolm.
You're not the boss of me now.
Oh, I want to
And where's
sidetrack
Granny?
for a sec.
Is Granny taking up the rear?
Alright.
oh,
With Long John and the 5
Long
hairy cherry children.
Cherry Cherry.
Long John Silver. Hey, we've got Long John Silver on our side now.
Sounds about right, doesn't it? Right, so... God, look at this note. Look at this notepad. For all the
I need to
combats
see.
that we've done. It's
Oh,
awesome.
jeez.
That's what notepads are for at the end of the day. Right.
Notepads. Five dwarves, Don John, 5 player characters, and 5 rats.
Indeed.
As you do.
sounds like the beginning of a really bad joke.
Yeah.
So, Evelyn, you're up first. What are you gonna
Right.
do?
How far into the room can I get? Because there's people in the way. How far can I get with 35 feet walking?
35.
Yeah.
15, 20. About 10 feet into the room. So you could probably get here.
Right, I'll move that. I'll move that far then.
Yep. Well, there you go. You're that far. What do you want to do now? What do you want to do?
Right, I'm gonna test to see whether we can damage these ones without using silver.
Okie dokie.
So I'm going to just shoot them with my bow. One of them.
Okay, which one?
I'll shoot the one in the middle. Why not?
That one there.
In the middle.
That one. That one in the middle at the back. Okay, right. Roll your attacks, please. Roll your attack.
19.
19's definitely a hit.
That is 7 damage.
7 points of damage. Wonderful. So, as you fire your
So I
arrow...
need silver.
Who said? Just wait a minute. Wait a minute. So you draw back your bow. You fire your arrow.
Patience.
It just hits it dead in the head, and half of the arrow disappears. Dead. Took it out one shot.
Oh! 7 hell.
They're rats.
Good point.
They're giant rats, but they're still rats.
Well, I mean, regular rats have 1 health, so.
So there you go then. Right, next up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get an attack here, am I?
Says who?
They're all gonna die.
You might have the bunch of roll fluffers like you normally do. Harrison, you're up next. And besides, Harrison's right at the back there.
How close can I get to him with my movement?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get next to Evil Lynn.
Right. So.
So you could have probably gone a bit further, but you know.
You could take one out with a crossbow.
Yeah, I'll have to
Lucky.
take the crossbow.
Okay, which one are you going for?
Oh, the one straight in front of me.
One in front of you. Yep, that's fine. Roll the die. The virtual
like
version
this.
of the die. And a 10. Ding! Bounces off the floor next to it and just shoots off and ricochets into the wall. It was a miss! Yeah, that was pants, really, wasn't it? Have you got anything else you want to do?
No.
Okay.
No bonus action. So.
Right. Who's up next? Next we have Carlton.
Alright. I'm going to approach the one that's closest to me.
Probably
and
5, 10, 15, 20,
is
25,
what
30.
I'm
There you go.
gonna
You can get
do.
into melee range. As you cautiously approach it and, respectfully bow, rather than, as you say, charge in, you're just approaching it. Good day, Sarat. Good day to you. No? Okay.
Now die! Right.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Okay, so hear me out on this.
Oh,
what I'm
God.
going to do is
Oh, God.
I'm going to attack the
Friggin' giant,
longsword, and I'm going to use my clockwork amulet. I've not done that before, which means I automatically get a 10 on the dice roll with +6. That's an automatic hit.
Says
it's
who?
16.
Okay. Did I say 16 was a hit? Did I?
Oh, okay. So with
I
my
mean, it
clockwork
is, but that's not the point.
I roll a 16 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. Right. And it does 11 points of damage.
As you just slice down with your longsword, you just cleave it in two. It's dead.
Okay. I can't now use my clockwork amulet until the next day, so
Yeah.
that's the charge gone. Now
You have
for
no
my
more
bonus
movement.
Action, I know, but for my bonus action, I am going to do one thing. I'm going to use Harness Divine Power, which uses my Channel Divinity to regain 1 expended spell slot.
Sounds like a plan. I'm going to trust
So
you.
that's what I'm going to do.
I'm going to trust you even though half of your spells never show up to me. Like, for instance, now I can only see 4 of your spells.
What the heck?
Cure Wounds, Searing Smite, Shield of Faith, and Speak with Animals. They're the only ones I can see now.
Maybe it's because you don't have the book or source
That's
that
entirely
that
possible.
Ensnaring Strikers.
Yes.
I think
And-
that might be a thing that it is. Anyway, if you
Ah,
want to
that'd
see,
be
I
that
could
then.
take a screenshot.
No, it's fine.
Of
It's
anything
yeah,
you
we've
can't see.
done that. I'll trust you. The others maybe
So,
not so
yeah.
much, but you I will trust.
Harness Divine Power, I can only use once per long rest, so that's now expended, and I've gained back 1 spell slot. That is my turn over.
Cool. Right, next is Malkuth.
Hi.
So Malkuth just shouts from the back, "Hi! How are y'all today? Hope you're doing
Sorry, I am
well."
not all here. I had a interesting work shift yesterday. Anyway,
I've had one of them each day this bloody week.
we had I need to explain this.
Oh
'cause
wait,
it's
I just
actually-
invited more talk there, didn't I?
I'll try and keep it short. I work in a restaurant. An hour before I was supposed to get off work, 35 people walked in for an unscheduled reservation.
Yeah, don't you just hate it when that happens?
Anyway, I'd like to move Malkuth.
It's fine. I'm just doing your nails. Just doing your nails at the moment.
Oh,
Okay.
you're painting my character. I was like, I
No,
literally looked at my hands. I was like, when did you develop that special power?
You got a bit of a flash around one of the claws, and I'm just picking it off. So anyway, yeah. So
I was gonna
you
say
were
later,
there.
that character.
You're there behind Gioa.
Okay. With my 40 feet walking speed, I want to see if I can get a melee range of one of the rats.
30. Yeah, you can. There you go. Boom. Straight into that one.
Rat.
Alrighty. What do I want to do?
Don't
And
know, you
make sure
tell
I
me.
actually remember to read these.
I mean, you've had 2 weeks. Just saying. Just
I
saying.
will do okay, let me double check this. I'll just do an unarmed strike and hope for the best.
Okay, roll to hit.
Rolling. It is a 19.
That is a hit.
Alright, I will roll for damage.
Cinder toffee. Yummy.
That is 5. So
5 damage. So yeah,
DM.
you slash down at it with your claws, leaving 3 deep gouges in its side as blood splatters the ground underneath it. It rears back, snarling. It's hurt, but it's not dead.
Alrighty. Sorry, I just realized something. I didn't.
Yeah.
This whole time, I knew about my flurry of blows being in a bonus action. I did not register that I can do unarmed strike as an extra bonus.
Yep.
Yeah, and you don't need to use any key points for that.
No.
Yep.
I will use another unarmed strike then.
So the bonus action unarmed strike is only 1. Bonus action flurry of blows is 2 attacks. So that's the difference, you see.
Yeah.
So bonus unarmed strike, roll to hit.
Rolling to hit. That is a nat 20.
Yeah. I would say that's a hit.
Wasted on a rat, unfortunately.
Wasted on a rat with 2 hit points.
Yeah, crit for 8.
So, how would you like to finish it off?
This is gonna be good.
I'll let you decide because I didn't use breath weapon, I can't do Kiss of the Dragon that we came up with.
Okay,
Just
so
throw the rat in the air or something.
as you slash at it with one claw, you grab it with the other and just twist it in half and just toss it to and just toss it aside as its front legs are now facing forwards and its back legs are facing the opposite direction, and it's just snapped in half and whoosh, crumples to one side.
Twist face.
I would have needed more time to come up with something like that.
I have read many books. Okay, right. So you do have an extra 5
Kind of like a serial killer.
5 feet of movement. Well, you know, if the stats, you know, if the profile fits and all that.
I'll stay with. Wait, no. I'll go back 5.
Okay. I mean, they are scary after all. All right, there you go. Back 5 feet. So now it is the turn. Now it is the turn of the rats. And they're just going to do a quick... Okay, yeah, that's fine. They're going to... this one here, it's just going to see what you did to its friend. I don't really care, because it's a giant rat, and it's just going to charge in and have a bite at your feet. So, that is an 8 to hit.
Miss.
So yeah, it just starts to nibble at your claws, and yeah, and that's about it. Makes a few dents in your feet claws. This one, it's just gonna charge at Carlton because it's a rat and it doesn't know any better. And that is a 7 to hit. So as that one tries to grab hold of your leg and try to bite in, it just sort of fits around your leg armor and doesn't do anything else. Granny's got some waves going on wherever she is. A bit windy, maybe.
Yeah.
Right. So now it's Giowa's turn.
Okay, I would like to get within 60 feet of the closest rat.
There you go then.
Okay. Is there anyone in the way?
Yes, there's a wall. There's 2 people here. There's 2 people there. You said you just wanted to get within 60 feet. You are currently stood within 60 feet.
I want to move so that there's no one in the way.
Okay, so you can get to here, and you can see the one that Malkuth is engaged with.
And I'd like to cast Ice Knife.
Okie dokie. Do what you gotta. Do what you gotta do. You do what you gotta do. That is a hit.
Wasted my net 20.
And that's a 1 damage.
Any pluses?
Oh.
No, it just says 1 piercing. Look, I rolled a 1.
On a D10.
On a D10, I rolled a 1.
That's not a D10. That's a D12.
Oh, yeah.
That's even worse.
Oh no. Oh no.
That's 6.
6. Okay, so you toss your knife, it impacts and it slides right into the side of it between the 2 ribs and just sinks in deep.
God damn.
It hurt, but it's still hanging on. Desperately hanging on.
Okay.
Does the ice knife do anything else?
Yes, it actually does.
I know it does. I know you did.
It needs to make a dex save of 13 and take 2d6 cold.
Well, a natural 17 will probably pass then, won't it? Yeah. So that it?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okie dokie. Right, back to top of the round. We have Evelyn.
Right. I'm gonna head towards the rats more.
What,
So
straight
I'm,
in?
Like, stood next to Carlton. Yeah.
Stood next to Carlton, okay. So you're now
Yeah.
kind of next to Carlton there. You got one on your left and you got one on your right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the one on the left.
Okay.
With my
Malkuth's
hand
rats. Yep. So you
That
charge
makes it sound
in.
like it's my pet.
You charge in, you hook your bow back over your shoulder, you grab your axe. What are you gonna do? You're gonna try and you're gonna try and hit the rat. You just said you're gonna grab your hand axe.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the rat.
Okay, hit the rat. So that's a hit. Right or left-handed?
Left.
Okay, so you whip your bow away, you grab the axe and you just chop straight down. And oh, that's the one that Gioa hit, wasn't it? So it doesn't matter what you roll.
Yeah.
It's dead.
Dead.
I rolled a d20.
That's a lot of damage, but it's fake. It is dead. Yeah, so you just finish it off with the axe. Just chop it straight down in half. And you pull the axe out of the ground as it passes through the rat. And it just goes... And 2 bits of it just crumple. And it's dead.
I think. Hang on,
Therefore I am.
I think I can attack the. I can attack the other one as well. I think.
You think?
Yeah, my
You only think?
Fighting.
Do you have 2 axes?
Whether...
Do you have 2 axes?
Yeah, I can attack the other one.
Right, well there you go then.
Right, so I'm gonna attack the other one now.
Right, attack the other one now then. Now, attack the other one now.
Right, that's 8.
That's terrible. So as you chop the first one in half, finish it off for Gioa, you spin around and try and hit the other one, but it just ends up a little bit too far out of reach and you just miss. Because, yeah, you just can't get enough swing between the 2 and it just clatters into the floor just next to it. Anything else on your turn, or is that it?
No.
Harrison, you're up.
Okay. Right, I'll move up towards it to get in melee range.
Rah! Right next to Carlton.
And I'll attack it with my short sword.
Short sword, eh? Okay. That's a hit. So you run in, nip next to Carlton, stab it.
And that's
And just
9
pin
damage.
it to the ground As it quivers, it just goes limp, and blood just pools around your blade as you pull it out. It's dead. It's dead. They're all dead. They're all dead, Dave. They're all
Everybody's dead, Dave. Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me everybody's dead?
They're all dead, Dave.
Red Dwarf. I love it.
So yes, all the little rats that were nesting in here are now deceased.
Yeah, I see, and you guys were worried about a bunch of rats.
I wasn't worried.
Right.
Oh, you nearly did it as well.
So,
A Red Dwarf themed D&D would be amazing.
Yeah, it would. Yeah. Oh, somebody make a campaign of that. Oh my god. I mean, they've made a campaign for Rick and Morty, so surely they can make a campaign.
Star Wars.
I'm really tempted to give it a go.
Alright. So, you said when we entered the room that they were all huddled around something. What were they huddled around?
And just some refuse on the floor. It's just gathered up. Nothing. I mean, you can investigate it if you want to.
Well, I would like to make an investigation of the room in general, see if there's anything.
Roll the dice.
That one.
It's a room with some dead rats and a pile of refuse in the middle.
I'd like to search. Through what they were. I'd like to search through what they were looking at.
Okay. Roll for investigation.
That's a 19.
Yes, as you move aside, like discarded bits of clothing and piles of brown slushy stuff, and the odd animal bone in there, and bits of fur, and like what looks like desiccated insect shells and things like that. Yeah, your hands get extremely mucky, but there's nothing of interest, unfortunately.
God damn it! Then can I search the rats?
If you so wish. Feel free.
13. No, 14.
14, yeah. After a thorough investigation, you find out that they were indeed giant rats.
I didn't think that through, I just said it.
And you also discovered a healthy amount of fleas on one of them.
I just want to pick up one of the fleas.
Oh,
I just want to pick up one of the fleas.
It's fine, you've got them crawling all over your arms right now.
Okay, I want to pick up one of the fleas from my arm.
Okay. Make a dexterity check.
What?
Yes, please.
That's a 16.
16. You just managed to nip one just before it leaps off you.
And then I want to throw it at someone. I just close my eyes and just throw it at someone.
Anybody in particular?
No one in particular. I just close my eyes and throw it.
Can I try this? I'm probably
you wait your turn. You wait your turn. You wait your turn. Right, you make a dexterity check with disadvantage, and you roll to hit with extreme disadvantage.
What does extreme disadvantage mean?
It means it's really disadvantaged. So as you throw the flea, it just pings out into the air. Yeah, roll again, roll again.
Oh gosh, these keep getting worse.
I mean,
Hey, there we go.
I didn't say just keep rolling until you got something good. So yeah, you ping it out and it just flicks into the air. Evelyn just tries to hit it and just completely misses. An arrow just thuds into the roof. And you can see it vibrating and the roof starts to shake a little bit.
I just open my eyes eyes and say.
And a few pebbles drip down from the roof
Where did they
and
fall?
just clatter onto the floor.
Guys,
I just open my eyes and.
can we?
What happened?
Can we not
Why
collect?
are there freaking stones falling from the roof?
And then a few more stones fall from where the arrow landed.
Get out!
I really need a spell slot right now.
Leave the room.
Yeah, get right. Everybody out!
Would that class as loose earth now?
What are you doing?
I want to cast mold
I'm-
earth. Get rid of it.
Carlton's getting out of
Carlton's-
the room. Which
Carlton's
way can we
out.
go?
You can. There's one way. There was only one way in, one way out.
So is it loose
Carlton's getting out of there.
Do you think it's loose earth?
Yes.
What are you doing?
So I want to cast mold earth on the crumbling bit and just kind of excavate it out.
Excavate it out.
Back to the roof.
No, I'm just gonna pull it out from the roof and just plop it in a corner.
So, what's the rest of you doing while Gio is doing this?
We're leaving.
Wait, Guillaume, are you wasting a spell slot again?
It's a cantrip.
So Malkuth is out. Evelyn.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm going out.
Evelyn's out. Granny,
I'm out.
you're out. So as Gioa pulls this, is it 5-foot block of earth?
Yeah.
This 5-foot block of earth down from the ceiling and excavates it, you just see the rest of it start to crumble in and tumble down and just cave in, and then more and more.
What are you
What are you doing?
Would that be classed
What are you
as-
doing?
Is that loose
I want to
earth?
know what you're doing.
I tried to cast mold earth on it to move that out of the way so I can run out of the room.
So you've already got this.
Carlton goes in, grabs Gioa and drags him out.
So as you do that, you just see the entire room just collapse in on itself as dust just covers you all at the entrance, and it just all collapses in. And yes, the rats, the rats are now buried.
Carlton faces Gioa and says to him, "What are you doing?"
I didn't know that would happen.
I can't turn down Sir.
Well, I say to Gioa, I hope you've learned something from this.
No.
Don't kill it itself.
All right. I say to Gioa, if we were in there, what do you think would have happened? If I hadn't dragged you out of there, what would have happened to you?
I was getting ready to move it myself.
No, you weren't. If I hadn't come in there, you would have died. You would have had Earth on. You would have had Earth collapse in on yourself, and you'd be trapped there, and we wouldn't be able to get you out. Okay?
No, I wouldn't, and I want to try and cast mold earth just to get a block
No,
of
you
earth
are
out
not.
of the room.
No,
just to get
no,
a block
you are
of
not,
earth.
young man.
Get a
No,
block
you
of
are
earth
not.
out of the room.
Carlton pins Gioa down and stops him.
Are you resisting?
Yes.
Make a strength check, both of you.
Oh god. I got an 18.
Ooh.
Oh.
So you just push. You try and pin him down. He just pushes you to one side, and he just kind of overbalances you. You sort of land face first on the floor. You know, it doesn't hurt, but you know.
Overpowered by a child.
No, it's not so much overpowered, more as you twisted out of the way, and you're still there. Are you wanting to do what you wanted to do and pull some earth out of the room?
Yeah, just hover it over.
So you just drag it along.
5 feet over my head to prove that I could have done it.
Can you actually do it like that?
Yeah, I can. I think I can just keep it floating.
That was a big sigh, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Move it along the ground, it says.
Okay, so just kind of.
So you drag a 5-foot cube of earth along the ground, and the rest of the room just fills in on top of it. So what you dragged out is just automatically filled in by more.
And I just look at Campbell and say, see, I could have gotten myself out.
Not if there was stuff on top of you.
Yes, I could.
I agree with the child.
This is a dangerous adventure. It's not playtime. And
Don John's just stood at the back. Just shit. I don't know what's going on with this group of biddies.
I don't want to see you wasting your power and your energy. I care about you very much, Kiowa. You're my friend. And I don't want to see you getting into situations that you could avoid.
Yeah, you muppet.
All right, I'm
Okay.
stopping. I'm trying to stop you from doing stupid things because I care about you very much. Okay?
You care about me?
Yes. We've been adventuring together for a while now.
Yeah, it's only been
And-
like 3 weeks.
Give or take, yeah.
And I care about you. And I don't want to see you getting us into really nasty situations because you want to play around with your powers.
Okay.
Just remember who shot the roof in
All
the
this
first place.
wholesomeness.
Actually,
Yeah, all this wholesomeness is making everything
Actually, yeah.
feel sick.
I mean, it's 75% my fault and like 25% Evelyn's fault. Because I threw the flea in the first place. She shot it and then I just moved the roof.
So yeah.
Well, maybe when we find another area, we can set up some archery practice for Evelyn, and you can do the flea thing in the outside with no chance of any hazards.
As he says
Deal?
this, yeah. As he says this, I just start scratching my arms because I got fleas all over me.
And that's another reason why I'm saying this to you.
Yeah, don't turn into a cat.
I can't if I could. I'm out of free wild shape slots.
You
Right,
can if you could.
If I still had my
Sorry,
first
everyone, but I'm sorry about that, everyone. But I care too much about all of you to see us, get into trouble because we can't control our powers.
I mean, like, if I still had a first level spell slot, I probably would have just cast Entangle on a bit of roof. Keep it there so it wouldn't fall.
The dwarfs are just at the back, just kind of like, have we quite finished yet?
Alright, yes, I think we have. Okay.
It's a good job we didn't want that room anymore, isn't it, really?
Yeah, well, we apologise for that. Where haven't we been yet, DM?
You tell me. I can't bloody remember.
Well,
so there's a few more rooms right at the start that you probably remember that you haven't checked out yet. There was one to the north of where you found the dwarves.
Okay. Can we go there then?
So, to cut a little... Which way do you want to go? Do you want to go back to explore all the other rooms, or do you want to go to where the dwarves were?
Alright. Whichever way is quickest.
Well, quickest is to go back to where the dwarves were, because you're right next to that room.
Actually, let's explore the other rooms that we haven't been to yet, I think.
I mean, personally, I think we should ask the dwarves on where they want to go.
We just want to get back to work. We're not bothered. We just want to make sure that where rats are gone, we can get back to work, and we can start mining out some more bloody gold. You haven't seen any of you.
Alright, so that means we need to explore the rooms we haven't been to yet. So let's do that.
Through through some of the ones that we have been since we've gone there.
Right, to save a little bit of time, what we can do is just, right, so where you're near right now, it takes you down this little corridor. If you follow it round, you went in a room with a lot of sleeping beds, and there's one corridor that you didn't go down, which is off to the northwestish. So if you follow that around, it leads you to a kind of a dead-end tunnel with a dead human miner with a pickaxe leaning against the back of the wall.
So just take the pickaxe.
You can certainly try.
So I need to roll for a dex check to get the pickaxe.
Nope. Pardon?
Alright,
I'll just add that to my inventory.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'd like to roll for insight to see if we can determine anything about this human.
Perception.
Oh, is that a perception? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he's dead. You ain't gonna get much insight from him.
15.
Close look around. It looks as if he was stabbed to death.
Okay.
Wasn't me.
Right, where can
Oh
we go
no,
from-
it's Hugo! Oh, Hugo! We'll have to add you to the graveyard with the rest of the buggers that have suffered. Yeah, you saw the graveyard.
Sorry, guys.
We'll deal with him.
Alright, where can we go from here?
Okay, if you sort of head back round, go back to the corridor where you found the carrion crawler. Head back to the west and head north again. There was a door up there.
Okay, we shall do that.
You come to a door.
I stealthily open.
Make a stealth check.
20! Not that 20, 18 plus 2.
Yeah. So you silently open the door.
What do we see?
Make a perception check.
And that's a 3.
Looking in your eyes.
You see a room.
Alright, I enter the room.
Pushing the door open. Have a look inside. It looks like it could be an office of some sort. You got a desk towards the back with a chair. There's a chest that's opened and a bed tucked away to one side.
Alright.
And it looks as
I'd
if
like
there's
to roll
stuff
for
strewn all over the place, as if it's been thoroughly ransacked.
Alright, rolling for investigation just in case. 12.
Yeah, the chest itself is empty. How? Because somebody's already emptied it, that's why.
I just had one of my desk.
It's not a mimic. It's fine.
I nodded off for a sec. Hang on, I need to make coffee and I'll listen.
Okay.
Last time we fought,
Oh.
I ate like a 6-foot mushroom in 6 seconds.
I'm sorry, I didn't think it was that boring.
It's not you, it's from last night.
Yeah, so the chest itself is empty. Anything that was in there is now gone. The desk, there's nothing there. It's just strewn bits of paper, broken quills, an ink pot that's spilled all over the top of it, with ink just dripping down onto the chair that's tipped over. Yeah, there's nothing any use in there.
Can I just ask the dwarves what this room was?
This was the overseer's office. Hey, you! Are you going to be our new overseer? You can have this office if you like. Points at Long John. Don John. Well, that depends on what offer is made for my services, I think.
He wants money.
And I don't think that's up to I am sorry to say it, guys, but you mere miners, that's up to the company that's in charge of this mine. That's true. Never mind. So yeah, they're just having a little conversation between them.
Where else have we not been?
I don't know. So, if you head back down south...
Is that a genuine I don't know, or check your notes?
It's check the notes while I figure out if I do know. So, what was that? Evil Lynn? Man.
When we first entered the man, wasn't there 2 routes to take, and we took one, but we didn't go the other?
Yeah.
We best going back and taking that route?
Yeah. So, to do that, you can head back into the main office.
Anyway, how long has it been since we entered?
I don't know, a couple of hours.
Yeah, probably not long enough for a long rest.
Yeah, you fought the pack of were-rats, then you went and did a bit of chasing down, you fought down the carrion worm, you wandered around a bit, you discovered the dwarves, you wandered around a little bit more, fought some rats, you've wandered around a little bit more, investigating stuff as you go, so 2 or 3 hours maybe. So, yeah, back into the main room. There's a tunnel which heads down south. Down south. Innit, mate? Down south.
Is this where... Hang on, is this where we found the were-rats first?
This is where you discovered the group of were-rats, yes.
Yeah, right.
Are their corpses still here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I just said to the dwarves, we exterminated these were-rats.
Ah! Bloody good job you did of it, too. I think,
and then Giora burnt the crossbows of the ones that we intimidated and made run away, just in case they come back.
I mean, that's a fine idea, but burnt crossbows are no good to us. They're no good to dead ones either, to be fair.
Alright, okay. Well, we didn't find... I tell you what, we've explored the whole mine, if I'm not mistaken. And we didn't find the other 2. Okay.
What was that, DM?
So the leader's dead, and we didn't find the ones that ran away, so they might come back. So I want you... I want one of you to take my halberd.
Ah, it's a fine weapon!
Just in case any of them come back, I want you to have this. Just in case, and then you can defend yourself against them, and you have something to fight back with. If
that's fantastic. It's a little bit big for us, but I think we're strong enough to cope with it.
Also, I'm sure you'll be able to find some silver in these mines as well.
No, this is a gold mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's always a chance, but this is predominantly a gold mine. Unfortunately, we've got nothing that we can pay for this fine weapon.
That's okay, I want you to have it.
Ah, well, that is very much appreciated. And Don John's like... No, you carry on, while I think of what Don John's saying.
I couldn't. I mean, being Colton, I can't leave. If they come back, you have. If we don't give you any silver weapons, you have no way of defending yourselves against them. So, I can't in good conscience do that. So that's why. And I'm not normally a halberd fighter. I'm a longsword fighter. So. And sword and shield fighter.
Well, this Don John's kind of like, I think I'll stay and help these young gentlemen out a bit and get them back on their feet, make sure everything's fine above board, up and dandy. Good night, Azu. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Yeah, well, make sure everything's fine with the company, and I might even take up their offer of overseeing progress here on this mine, depending on the pay rate, if you know what I mean. And I think they might need a little bit of help with these little bullets here, just in case anybody does end up coming back to sniff around. Those pesky varmints, we gotta make sure they're out of here good and proper. Words are hard.
All right. Well, if you're all right, here, all of you, then we shall head back to town and bid you farewell.
Well, once again, guys, all of you, I do appreciate your help, and I apologize that I wasn't as much use to you as you with your big fancy silver doodads. But you did a mighty fine job, and make sure you take this note. Just scribble something to present to the town master to claim your reward for this, for want of a better word, quest that we went on. We'll clear out these rats, and we'll get this mine back up and running again. And I appreciate it. Yeah, you've been a great help. I could have probably managed it somehow, but yeah, thank you once again.
All right. Well, that's no problem. I mean, we're just doing our jobs as adventurers.
Mighty fine job you did of it too.
Yeah, we'll carry on until I take an arrow in the knee. I couldn't resist.
Yeah, I used to be an adventurer like you, and then I took a pay cut to the purse.
All right. Well, goodbye, guys.
Thank you once again, young elf. Carlton, young Carlton. Yes, I'd appreciate the weapon. It's a fine one. Hopefully we won't need it, but if we do, we're gonna cleave them in two.
That's what it's for.
Say to the party, I like these guys.
Yeah, goodbye, young one.
We should visit them sometime again. All right. So, unless anyone's got any other unfinished business, then we should head back to Van Dalen.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Oh.
Cool.
All right. The party heads to Van Dalen.
So as you trundle out of the mine, you see them like putting their pickaxes down and they start dragging away the corpses of the rats. One of them grabs the legs of one of them grabs the arms, and as it's pulling back, the other one rounds it, kind of like Die Hard with a Vengeance, when the one was split in half and they both stood side by side, pulling half of the corpse each.
Yeah.
And Don John just grabs the chair, puts it up, sits down, puts his feet on the desk while they're all doing their job. Yeah.
Okay, well, the party heads off and back to Van Dalen.
Cool.
Okay.
So, as you leave the mine, what time did you arrive there? It was midday to lunchtime. You feel your stomach's grumbling a little bit, because it's been and gone past lunchtime. It's sort of early to mid-afternoon, 2 or 3 o'clock, judging by the height of the sun in the sky, and there's a chuffing couple of big old spiders up in that corner there.
Oh, lovely.
Yep.
The
Alright, so
daddy longlegs type
we
of
all need
spider.
I mean, it's big for
We all need-
here.
So we all need to consume a ration then, don't we?
It's highly likely that that's the thing that you all need to
So
do.
definitely
That is-
all
that-
keeping track of our rations.
Yeah, well, this is the way that you
I
can do it, isn't it?
I actually have, and that was my last ration that I just took off just now.
Oh.
So,
I
yeah.
got 6.
Well,
because
just
I haven't been keeping
remember,
track.
Muppet.
I
you
gave
gave
5. I gave 5 of them to the dwarves, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Pardon?
yeah, I've taken a ration off. I've eaten it, and while we're on the way, does
Cool.
anything else happen?
So as you're chewing away on your hardtack and your dried salted beef or your sun-dried tomatoes and salted aubergine. Yeah, you make your way without incident back to Fandalin, and it's just starting to get to evening as you walk down the path into town.
Right,
yeah,
the
exactly.
Still open because I've got some things that I'd like to get.
You can certainly find out.
So I'd like to go to the general store first because there's 4 things that I would like from there.
Me too, and I have a question.
You have a quest for the general store.
I have a question for the general storekeeper.
Okay, so you head to the store. You see the torches on outside. When I say torches, I mean lanterns, because it's not in a dungeon. So yeah, the lanterns are still lit outside. There's light coming from inside.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, not everybody has to follow me, but I've certainly got some things I want to do.
Me too.
Okay, all right. So, Carlton, in that case, I enter the general store. Hello.
Oh, hello, young Carlton. How are you doing today? This evening, we're just winding down for the day. It's been a fairly quiet one for us. What have you been up to recently?
We just escorted a new overseer to the Mountain Toe gold mine.
Oh, wonderful!
We drove out a bunch of vicious were-rats.
Well, that does indeed sound exciting, doesn't it? Well, it's good to see that the mine will be back up and running again, because yes, we've missed that gold coming into town, it must be said.
Okay, so I've got a few things that I would like. Firstly, these clothes that I'm wearing under my armor are getting a bit tatty and worn. So,
yes,
firstly, okay. I would like some traveler's clothes.
Oh, spiffing. Let's see if I have anything in your size, shall we? What size do you normally go for?
I'm 6'4".
Well, so there's no need to brag now, is there? Clothes, travelers. Ah, yes, wonderful. Yes, we have some travelers' clothes in stock. Let me just head and find them. I think we may have them in one of the wardrobes in the back. Just bear with me 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he disappears through the back curtains. Hear a bit of rustling around. Comes back with a set of clothes folded up. Just places them down on the counter. Oh, there we go. Would you like to try them on first, or
First,
I think I've probably got the right size.
First, I just want to see about the other things.
Okay,
so,
no problem.
I need
Lovely.
2. Interesting. Also, we were made aware by a random stranger that my party hasn't washed for quite a long time. So, do you have any soap?
I didn't like to point it out, but yes. Yes, we have some soap here on the back shelves, and he just takes off. How many would you need?
5 bars, please.
Okay, so he just reaches up to the back shelves, takes some like wax paper wrapped bars of soap, plonks them down on the counter. There you go, 5 bars. Yes, that's not a problem.
Brilliant. And then also, I think inventories are possibly we're going to need a bit more storage.
Oh, you have your own inventory. Oh, we should talk one day. It's a marvelous subject, isn't it?
Yeah. We were wondering if, I was wondering if you had a chest.
A chest?
Yeah.
Specify!
Just brings out a mimic.
I mean, it depends what size of chest you're looking for.
I was talking about anatomy.
Oh.
Yeah, just rips up his shirt. Yeah, how'd you like this one? Yeah.
No.
Just starts doing the Hercules pose. Yes, I mean, it's not something I normally keep in stock, because normally the chests I have in here have stock stored in them, for instance. I mean, do you have somewhere that you would store a chest?
All right, what do you have in terms of containers? Because I'm running out of room in my backpack.
Well, I mean, we have sacks, we have backpacks. You know, if you could wear more than one backpack, then we have more for sale. We have the basic sack. Okay. Yes, you can carry a sack around with you, maybe.
All right, yeah. I'll add a sack to that list.
Okay,
and
fine.
Then
just goes and finds one and plumps it on top of the everything else.
And then I also need to stock up on rations, so can I have 10 rations?
That's not a problem. Do you have any particular flavor or content you would like in your rations?
What do you have?
We have dried meats, we have dried vegetables, we have nuts and fruits, dried fruits, all the usual kind of things.
Alright, dried fruits and vegetables then.
Yes, that's not a problem. How many of these would you like?
10, please.
10 rations, yes, that's fine. So it gathers them all together, a few little sacks, well, not sacks, a few little paper bags of things, just plonks them onto the counter. Oh, this is rather large list, isn't it?
Oh, and then I presume there was one other thing.
You presume? I mean, I'm not buying.
A crossbow bolt case. I presume you don't stock that. That would be the
no. That would be the yes. That would be the Lion Shield Coster. Yes,
okay.
Yes.
When you said
Alright, so those.
And also, where would I sell this? And I just pull out the pickaxe that I took.
I mean, it depends how usable the pickaxe is. If you let me have a look, I'd be more than willing to offer you a fair price for it.
Okay, I just pass in the pickaxe.
Okay. Oh yes, it's of good make. Just sort of yes, there's no distinguishing bends in it. It's well used, so I couldn't offer you like a brand new price for it. But yes, I could probably offer you a gold for that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Okay. Yes. Well, I'll take it then. Add a gold to your inventory.
All right. So that is some traveler's clothes,
yes.
5 bars of soap, a sack, and 10 rations altogether.
Okay, right. Let me just tot this all up now. So, some traveler's clothes. That's, yes. Then, some 5 bars of soap. That's, yes. A sack. And what else was it again? Rations.
10
That's
rations,
it, yes.
yeah.
10 rations. So that's.
I'd like to pay for one of the bars of soap.
Well, I'll just total the price, and you can sort that out yourselves. It's 2 copper pieces for 1 bar of soap. So for the traveler's clothes and the rest of it all told, That will be 7 gold and 11 copper in total.
Okie dokie.
I hand over 10
There you go.
That's wonderful. As always, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, you too. Thank you very much.
And it's
Okay,
good to
so,
see the mine back open. I can't wait to get more business from the custom that will bring to us.
Yeah, it would be nice, won't it?
Yes, most
Do you know
definitely.
what I never did? Oh my god, I wanted to play the Dwarves and Don John a song, but I never did. Ah!
Oh dear,
No!
never
I can't
mind.
believe I forgot that. Alright. Well, I'll go back and visit them sometime and I'll play them the song. But, right now, Carlton and I don't know where the other 3 are. Are they waiting outside?
Don't know.
No, we're at the pub.
We're out at the pub. Okay, so Carlton and Gio then head over to the tavern and join. Oh wait. Shall we do that tomorrow morning? Because we're probably quite tired.
Yeah, it might be for the best.
All right. So, is the weapons and armor place still open, or is it shut by now?
You can certainly find out.
All right. I would like to go there and see if it's still open.
Yeah, as you wander down the street, there's not a lot of people around. It's dark. There's a few, street lanterns lit around the place. You get to the Costa, and unfortunately, it is closed for the day. There's no light on inside. The door is locked.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Well, I'll sort that out tomorrow. I just want some crossbow bolts and a crossbow bolt case. So we join the others at the tavern, and as I enter, I hand a bar of soap to each of Harrison, Malkuth, and Evelyn. I bought these because I was made aware by some people that we haven't actually washed for 3 weeks, and we probably stink big time. So, probably
good to see you all. Good to see you all. The innkeeper shouts from behind the bar. It's nice to see you
too,
back. How did your latest quest go? Was it good fun?
It was amazing.
What did you get up to this time?
But I forgot to play our dwarven and human guest a song, and I'm really regretting that now.
Oh, never mind. You see him kind of look in trepidation. I'm sure you'll be fine about that. No, won't you?
Twice on that adventure.
Nearly died twice? How did you manage that, young Gior?
Well, I got attacked by were-rats, and I nearly made a room crumble in on myself.
Well, that was bloody stupid, wasn't it?
By a roof.
Killed by a roof.
How the bloody hell would you do that?
Yes.
Well, I just went over to Evelyn. Evelyn shot an arrow at the roof.
That's a strange thing to shoot. Was it dangerous, Roof?
Well, I mean, she didn't really shoot it at the roof. She shot it at a flea that I threw.
A flea, you say?
Yeah.
You tried to shoot a flea with a bow?
Yeah, and she hit the roof. So
And she hit the roof. That's funny. You hit the roof. Was you a little bit angry?
So yeah, I tried
gone
to
fucking
get rid of it.
It's gone fucking Irish.
So yeah, I tried to get rid of it because I thought that would fix it. But no, the entire room started crumbling.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh well, you're back now.
Yeah. I got quite annoyed with Gio for that.
I'm not surprised.
I still have a few fleas.
Oh well, if you'd like to keep them away from us, that would be quite nice.
It's not a problem. Not a problem with me. I'm immune to disease because I'm a paladin.
I mean, it's not really a disease; it's more of an infestation.
Fleas can still get you.
Or
Yeah, please do. Right. Well,
So,
what's
would
on
you
the
be
menu today?
Just simple fare for tonight. We've got some game pie.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
What's in the pie?
Game. We got some rabbit. We got some pheasant. Is that not good for you?
No.
Would he be willing to cook one of my carrion worm steaks for me?
Oh no.
Carrion worm steak. What's a carrion worm steak? I don't like the sound of that too much. No, I don't.
It's a steak.
It's a giant worm we killed.
It's just a
And I carved out some chunks.
Smelly worm.
How big are these chunks?
Sorry, my headphones came off. What?
How big are the chunks?
Are matey.
Both are. Yeah, how big are they again?
Don't know.
Let
You
me
tell
check
me.
this.
You cut it up.
Yeah, but you're the one that shows the weight of them. They're listed in my equipment.
There should be.
Total, I guess they're 1 pound each.
16-ounce steaks. Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah,
We could maybe.
it won't really sound that wonderful when you see
I mean,
smelly.
we could try cooking one up for you.
I will.
How would you like
ask
it
him
cooked?
one, so- Oh no. Medium well.
Okie dokie. It kind of grabs it and it's like just drifting. Way!
Oh,
Chowder! Thank you for the follow. It takes it into the back as it's sort of dripping. And it's like holding it at arm's length as it takes it into the kitchen and you hear a what? And it's and it comes back just like yeah. They'll do that for you. That's fine. I can't say what it'll look like when it comes out, but yeah. We'll give it a go.
I just asked him, have you got any vegetables tonight?
Oh yes, there's always a side of vegetables. We've got our own little garden out the back here.
Can I just have the vegetables?
Of course, Master Gio, of course you can.
Thank you.
No problem.
I'm actually now curious if our DM here is gonna cause any negative status effects for me eating this.
I mean,
Like not purposely implanting the idea. It's just like as
now
as
that
I've
you've
been hanging
said
out
it,
you know, food is food, but what about even most things? Even if you cook them, aren't gonna be good for you.
I mean, you breathe poison and acid. How bad could it be for you?
Like when I was looking through the comments on the giant poisonous snake thing, some people said that they just cooked one and then got poisoned from it.
Sounds fun. But that, yeah, I'm not sure how that would work. You know, poison glands and all that. It depends how you. Anyway, whatever. Okay, right. So what are the rest of you gonna be having today? You having some pie? Are you having some vegetables like you? Or do you want another one of these steaks?
Steaks.
The
one that we've been requested to cook, you know?
Oh no. Oh no, I'll pass on that.
That's a special request.
But I will have the vegetables of the that won't go with game pie. Like
absolutely, that's fine. So, let's see now. Oh, you take the seats, we'll sort that out. You're all wanting drinks, I know you will be, Harrison. That's not a problem. We were well aware of that. All wanting drinks with your food.
I'll just have some water, please.
Okie dokie. Water for Master Gioa.
Me too.
It'll be a tankard of ale for Master Harrison. Water for Carlton. What about the rest of you? Through Evelyn, Malkuth?
A bottle of rum.
A bottle of rum. Oh, yeah. I'll see what I can find.
Ow.
Hello?
Okay, it is working.
Okay, what are you having? Oh, you're having the steak, aren't you? Okay.
Position my headset mic.
Right. Well, for a whole bottle of rum, is it, Evelyn?
Yep.
It'll be 2 gold pieces. 2 gold pieces for a whole bottle of rum. I wouldn't want to add that onto everyone's bill. They're not easy to come by, these bottles. And the music's run out, I've just noticed. Let's put something on. There we go.
Put on some kind of music.
That's what that's what I'm here for. I can play us a song.
No. So, all together, we're looking at probably 12 silver pieces. We'll cook the steak for free. And then your drinks on top of that. So let's just call it 15 silver pieces all in. Plus the 2 gold for Evelyn and the bottle of rum.
Okay. Do everybody also remember to add a bar of soap to your inventory?
Oh, you've got some soap. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Would you like us to draw your baths in your rooms while we sort your food out?
Yes, please. We're pretty desperate for
Yes,
that.
that's.
Because we haven't washed in 3 weeks and we really smell bad. We're sorry that we stunk up the place. We smell as bad as a skunk.
I can't disagree with the words of your song. You're all smelly bastards, but you pay me lots of money, so I'm glad you're here. Oh, well, you sit.
Since Carlton's played the song, hasn't it?
A little bit. Aye, to be sure. Oh, I don't know why I've gone friggin' Irish.
I had to get that one out. Okay, so, yeah.
Right, on that note, while you're waiting for the food to cook and your drinks to be prepared, I think it is time for us to grab a quick break. Top up your drinks, go for a pee if you need to, and we'll be right back after these short messages from our not quite sponsor, but you know, we'll be back soon.
Yeah, I think one of the things that I sort of realised, because what I've been doing, one of the things I've been doing since I in the last 2 weeks since we broke up school, is I found these solo adventures that you can just play. It's like by Paul Bilmer on DM's Guild, and they sort of run a bit like fighting fantasy bits, but with D&D 5th edition rules. And yeah, so I've been playing through some of those, and yeah, so I'm thinking more about getting a bit better at sort of playing a bit as well, because I think you know I'm trying to get that balance of, you know, how much do we want the game to go on, and how much do we want to have a laugh and, you know, role play a bit as well. You know, it can be a tough balance to get right, because you don't want to completely 100% derail everything by just being an idiot, but all the time. But at the same time, you don't. Yeah, at the same time, you don't want to take it hugely seriously to the point where it's just not fun. But yeah, so I've given that a lot of thought, and also I've been looking at, you know, how can D&D work as a kind of something that I could do in school sometime as well.
Probably could. It's great for building imaginations and stuff.
What I would probably do is, because I'm primary school and I think, I mean, our year 5s and 6s probably could access it. However, if we want everyone to access it, our younger kids, you know, we can just play. There are simpler rule sets. There are a couple of Wizards of the Coast adventures that use called Monster Slayers. That's like a very simplified version of D&D that takes about an hour to complete. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll have to ask him to link that to me. I'll be interested to see that. But I guess it always depends on the person. But yeah, any way of getting role playing involved, certainly for our kids, because our kids have got good imaginations with the nature of my school. Being a not normal school, a progressive school that mine is. Wait.
I had a question for folks. Kind of off topic though.
Yeah.
Does anyone here have the Epic launcher?
The Epic Games launcher, yeah, I do.
A Plague Tale Innocence is free right now.
I've been very on top of the free games. Don't you worry. I'm on it. Epic
and Prime Gaming have been a great source of free games lately.
Yeah, and also the other one, Minutes, is also a pretty.
I've played it. I really love that game. It's really interesting because it's like you literally have a minute to do so much, and then it's like, well, time to start again.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm playing at the moment? Because these D&D sessions have got me back into RPGs. So I finished The Witcher 2, and now I've started The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt, and I'm loving it. I am loving that game so much. It's so good.
I found out something really awesome. So I have a friend friend/acquaintance, that is getting into Fallout 76.
Oh no.
And she plays it on Steam, and I've been playing it on the Game Pass, the PC Game Pass. I was like, well, yeah. I don't mind starting from scratch because typically the game's known to not have cross save. Apparently, that's not the case for the PC versions, because when I installed Steam's, all my stuff was there. Turned out it was because I'm signed into Bethesda Net.
Yeah. So cloud saves on your Bethesda account.
Yeah.
So is Fallout 76 actually any good now, or is it still awful? Okay.
I've played since launch.
Right, so you stuck through it even when it was absolutely awful.
Well, it wasn't awful for me because I actually paid attention to what was happening in the world itself, and I never got any game-breaking bugs because I'm very lucky that way with games.
I see.
And yes.
So, with all the things I heard about Fallout 76, it was I'm staying away.
I don't defend the release of it, like the game-breaking bugs, because there was enough actual proof of them. So, like, I am upset about that, but I'm just saying I was lucky that I didn't have to deal with it.
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
I think it's Sparky. Is it Granny's microphone?
Actually, I think it was Sparky because he was squeezing something.
Yeah, he's back.
Maybe.
Oh, it's a Triforce.
Triforce, stress triangle. And yes, I agree with all the words that Sergio was saying beforehand about, teaching kids D&D, because also it will help to develop acting skills as well.
Yeah, what we want to avoid, because I've been my colleagues at work, they know that we do this,
cool,
and they know that I'm into D&D and stuff. But what we've got to avoid, my deputy head, Steve, he said he remembers reading the final Fighting Fantasy books and going through some of them. And he was quite shocked at how brutally violent some of the descriptions can be. And obviously...
Yeah, don't get the kids to watch the streams.
So no, of course not. But I'm just saying, you know, you have to tone down the amount of like. It's weird because with literature and storytelling, I think you can get away with more violent descriptions than you could on screen.
Yeah.
However, you don't like if you've read the Alex Rider books, for example. They're actually quite violent, and they're written for a young audience.
Yeah.
You know, they Anthony Horowitz doesn't shy away from writing. This man just got shot in the leg, and there's with a real gun, and there's a pool of blood, you know, underneath him. He doesn't shy away from that stuff.
I'm trying to remember the account that has the 4-year-old DM, but as soon as I
4 years old, wow.
4-year-old DM, yeah.
When Little Spock said that, I wasn't expecting him to be 4. Like 9, 8, 9, 10, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
4. Wow.
Yeah. I'm trying to find it.
This.
I can't remember the account name, but yeah, I follow them, and when I see it next, I'll link it to you so you can see. But it is pretty cool.
Yeah,
cool the stuff that they come out with.
See that.
Absolutely. Right, so we're back. Food's prepared. Food is brought out. They plonk down the vegetables and the pie in front of everybody. Their drinks, the bottle of rum. How many glasses do you want, Evelyn? Just one for yourself or one for the rest of your party too?
I'm teetotal, so not for me, thanks.
Child, so not for me.
How about the windy one?
That means nothing. Can have a one for a child.
Maybe not the rum.
Okay.
Make a constitution check.
Okay.
You failed. You collapse on the floor.
I'll do it. I'll actually do it. See what happens.
Do it.
Okay, let's see.
Do it.
I got a 13. I got
Plus?
11 plus 2.
Oh, okay. It makes you feel a bit woozy.
I'm intrigued by something. If
Yes.
Harrison wants to join in a drinking contest,
Oh,
maybe.
God.
I'll join.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm
God.
staying out of this one.
I'm joining in. I want to join in.
It's not up to me.
It's up to everyone else when they let me join in.
Yeah, who wants to join a drinking contest?
Me.
I'm good.
I'm out.
Dragonborn or not, I'm pretty sure Malkith has the same alcohol tolerance I have.
I'll do it.
So who's in? Drinking contest. Oh, I haven't not seen one of these in at least a day or two.
Should have the roll a constitution check for every drink.
Shh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, DM.
I mean, I'm gonna lose.
That was a
I
suggestion!
mean, I'm gonna lose straight away.
Backseat DMing all over the place in this pie.
Not intentional.
Right, so who's in? Who's out?
Me. I'm in.
I'm
Me.
I'm in.
Okay,
I'm
so
in.
3.
I'm
Harrison's out. And no Malchus. So it's just the 3 of you.
Harrison's out. Excuse me.
Harrison's in.
All right, Harrison win. I mean,
Carlson's out.
I'm in.
okay, right. So how we're gonna do this? Right, I think we'll do it. Let me just talk amongst yourselves while I have a quick think about it. As there's 3 of you. I want to do it so it's not like just over and done, just instantly like that, but I want it to last a little bit. So
and when you're doing this, guys, I want to see some proper method acting here. Like I want to I want to see Rick and Morty levels of burping, and I want to hear and see plenty of yeah.
I mean, you're using the rum, right?
I have no idea. Morty.
You're using the rum, so I don't know how much burping will necessarily be involved.
You have much to learn. You have much to learn.
Okay.
You should down my entire bottle of water.
So what I think we'll do it in 2 rounds. Best of 3 for each round. All 3 of you in the first round. The loser of the first round is out, and then it moves on to the next 2. Hold on, does that mix? Yes, we do.
Hold on to the rolls, isn't it?
3 rolls. For the first round, whoever loses the most is out. Fine, and then we move on to the final. So right, I've got this right in my head, I think, but I'm just not explaining it very well. Okay, so right, everyone make a Constitution check.
Everyone that's participating or everyone?
3 plus 2.
So, was that the plus? So,
realistic then.
Harrison
trying alcohol for the first time.
knocks back the rum, puts his glass down on the table. Yeah, what's this? This nice rum, lovely.
What's kind of in between a 3 and a 17?
Evelyn chugs it down. It's like, glass down on the table. Gioa has a bit of a sip. It's kind of like, yeah.
I take 1 sip and I just collapse.
Volume. Yes, and as you can tell, the volume is getting loud. Right, so everybody, make another one. Another Constitution check for me, please.
Oh my god, I got a 21. I got a 19 plus 2. I got a 19.
Oh my days. My days. So,
I can't believe this is happening.
this time, Evelyn just takes a sip. It's kind of like,
my god.
Evelyn, next sip. Still not quite nice. Glass upended on the table. Harrison, next sip. Caught it a bit wrong, chokes and gasps a bit. And Gio is just like, well, yeah, this is good stuff, this. Right, one more check. One more roll. This is going to be interesting. Possibly, but...
22. I'm not 20.
16.
Oh dear.
Oh my
16. Yes, I reached the finals.
I love that.
14 plus 2.
So, Evelyn just knocks this... Evelyn knocks this one back, glass down on the table. So what did you get?
I got a 16.
Lost the
So-
drinking game.
14
So,
plus
Gioa,
Wow.
just swaying in his seat, just looks at the glass that Evelyn pours out and just like, yeah, this is good stuff. Is just well gone, but is just chugging it down.
See, Morty,
What
this
the hell
young
is that?
child knows how to do it.
And Harrison just knocks it back and just spits it out. It's like, this stuff is grim, disgusting. I'm out. I can't stomach this stuff. And the innkeeper's just like, what's wrong with our rum? What's wrong with it? Is it just not good enough for you pirate types then, eh? Shocking. Okay, so it's down.
He's just having an off day, I think.
How did I win that?
So now it's down to Evelyn and Gioa. make a Constitution check.
The title of this video needs to be 12-year-old.
Nat 20 again.
I got an
Nat
18
20.
plus 2. Oh no!
So,
Got 22.
Evelyn just knocks it straight back, glass down on the table. Gioa's still lost in the glow of spirits for the first time. Knocks it back. It seems fine, but just bit of a hiccup, bit of a tummy. Not quite sure. Hold this back in much longer.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna lose this.
So roll again.
I got a 19.
Oh.
19 total.
Oh.
Yes.
So Evelyn knocks this one back a little bit slower this time. Almost gips, glass down on the table. Manages to hold it in. Gioa's just swaying away, like double crossed eyes and everything. He's just smiling. He's well happy. Knocks it back, glass down. The trouble last time seems to have passed. So, one more check each. Here we go. Comes down to the final.
We've got to play as.
Oh, I need to do.
I got an 11. I lost this. My ears.
Okay, right. That's enough for that, or I'm going to turn your volume down. So
he's already as low as I
So
can
what
put
did
him.
Evelyn roll?
Evelyn rolled a 4.
I
So
got an 11.
as Gioa slowly chugs it back, swaying in his seat.
And the winner is Gioa!
Hold on. Let me finish. Evelyn lifts the glass to her mouth, starts to pour it down, and just splat all over the floor.
Oh my god!
And Gioa's just swaying on his stool, and then glass down on the table, empty, and just falls back. Passes out under the table. But manages to win overall.
Congratulations, Gioa. You're only 12, yet you're better at drinking than a pirate and a dragon and an archer, a wood elf. A 12-year-old beat you in a drinking contest. Na 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 na.
I don't
Oh,
know
my
if this is
days.
something Carlton would be cheering on.
Yeah,
No,
I'm surprised
no.
Carlton didn't stop me as soon as I agreed.
No, you guys are just having a bit of fun. I'm only gonna stop you if you're gonna get us killed by doing something
Okay.
silly.
But I mean, how the hell did a 12-year-old beat everyone in a drinking competition?
Happy drunk,
Yeah.
Yeah,
basically.
and maybe being a druid means you have greater resistance to alcohol and things. So,
Maybe.
wow, the title of the VODs
Has to
definitely
be
needs to be 12-year-old wins drinking
Yes.
contest. Yeah, it's
That
got
has
to be.
the name of
I mean, probably not.
it. If I go onto the channel, that isn't the name of the VOD.
Yeah, no, probably not a good idea for that one. Just saying.
Yeah, because then the channel will be reported for like promoting.
Oh, yeah.
drinking
It's entirely possible.
influence.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's fine. Nobody watches anyway, so it's all good.
Well,
Right.
that was great fun.
So,
I
Innkeeper
think
comes
it's
back.
time
Oh, bloody hell! Who's gonna clean all that up?
I'll
Wait, did I
do it.
fall back into it?
No, you were at the other side of the table.
Oh my god.
And
I hope somebody's
a
gonna
green
get-
portal appears, and out comes a scientist with white spiky hair
Yes.
and a white coat, and a guy and a smaller guy in a yellow shirt and the white haired spiky guy. See, Morty, this is how you win a drinking contest. Watching them. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Okay, man. I'll try. And then they just walk off.
Morty.
Right. Anyway.
Has Sir Joe been drinking?
What does happen is Carlton offers to pay for the mess.
Well, I'll be honest with you, it was funny to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Watching young Master Gioa there win against seasons veterans like Harrison. Harrison, you're gonna be the laughing stock of town.
I know I'm a paladin and I shouldn't be approving of underage drinking, but that was a lot of fun.
I think you're right about the priority speaking. I think I need to turn it on. So, how much are you going to pay for this mess?
Well, how much would it cost you?
We'll call it 20 platinum, okay? No, a couple of silver. A couple of silver will do for the smell.
There you go.
Your baths are all drawn. Thank you very much. Thank you. Your baths are all drawn up in your rooms. It's probably best not to put Master Gior in a bath in case he doesn't actually manage to wake up. So it might be best if you just leave it there as a cold bath for him in the morning.
Okay.
Because he'll likely need it.
And Carlton heads up, and actually, is Gio passed out?
Yeah, completely out of it. I mean, it may have won the competition, but he's still a 12-year-old, and there was a fair amount of alcohol.
Is anyone else passed out?
No. No, Evelyn just brought it all back up again. And Harrison's just like, nah, this is minging.
In that case, I pick up Gio and I take him to his room and I set him down in his bed before I head into my room and get in the bath.
Cool.
Make sure you lay him on the side.
I'll just say to Evelyn, well done there. Do you want a beer?
Something nice and frothy.
Yeah.
I'm alright, thanks.
I mean, how did a child beat you? That should be shameful.
I mean, don't make a big thing about it, otherwise it could come back and bite you in the longbow. Right. So, if you're all off to your rooms, I think I'll get cleaned up for the night. This could put people off, I think. Right, so what are you all doing? You all heading off to your rooms, or what are you planning on doing?
Head into my room.
I'm just gonna do what Carlton does.
You're gonna do whatever you were told you were doing.
Yeah, you're in your bed passed out because that's where I put you.
Okay, so head up, have your baths, get some sleep. Next morning, wake up after a nice long rest.
We're having a long rest.
Yes, you're having a long rest.
Of course we are. It is night time, isn't it?
Long rest. Marking that down.
Yes, please do.
Sure, mark down. Long rest.
Right. So when I wake up, the first thing that I do is I go and see Gio to see if he's awake yet.
He's still sleeping away.
Right, okay. I'd like to try and wake him up somehow.
How?
Let's see. How can I do that?
Just slaps me across the face.
No.
Just use your shield and smack him on the head.
It's cold water.
Yeah, okay. You know what? That's a good idea, actually. So I take Gioa to the bath that's laid out for him, which is now cold. Pick him up, and I dip his hand in the cold water.
He immediately pees himself.
No, that's warm water.
Just his hand. Sort of twitches a bit. Starts to rouse.
My head hurts.
Yeah, I bet it does, mate. You won a drinking contest, you did, and do you know what? You didn't win any prizes, but as much as I shouldn't approve of you drinking, that was well done, and that was a lot of fun to watch. You need a bath now, Mister, before breakfast. So it's right there for you.
I just hop in fully clothed.
Tips over the side.
I'll see you down. I'll see you downstairs, and Carlton leaves Gio to bathe himself.
I'm still just fully closed in the
just
bath.
Settled in the bath, like.
You might want to take your clothes off before you do that. Just saying. You might not want to get all your clothes wet.
It could just produce flames and trap them all.
I just hang them up and just. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
with that
Gio's having a extremely cold morning bath, while the rest of you are all rested, cleaned down. And, head downstairs for some breakfast.
Right.
While you wait for Gioa.
Morning in keep.
Good morning to you. I went to the trouble of preparing a nice fry up. I thought that might be appropriate considering last night's shenanigans. You can still smell there's a faint tang in the air. They didn't manage to quite get rid of the whole smell from Evelyn's loss.
I think do you know what though? As gross as it might be to some people, if you have good drinking competitions, that is in a way of attracting some customers.
Yes, but not with the aftermath from last night. The smell was enough to put me off staying here. Never mind customers. And you can see there's a couple of sticks of incense along the bar just lit to try and clear the air a little bit.
So they've already got the smell taken care of. Okay. All right. Then,
they're working on it. Yes.
Looking forward to a fry up then.
Good. Okay. Are the rest of you all joining Carlton?
Yep.
Like Evelyn can not handle food right now.
But surely after that, a fry up is the best thing for you. I've always found that's the way.
I just come down like 10 minutes later than everyone else.
Hi, Master Gioa. How are you feeling this morning?
My head hurts.
I'm not surprised. How's your stomach? Because you managed to keep it all in.
Yeah, my stomach's fine. My head.
Would you like another drink?
No.
It's okay. I'll fetch you some water. Would you like some food? We've got a nice fry up on the go. We got some bacon, some eggs. We've got some tomatoes, some sausages, freshly done yesterday.
Can I just have the fruits and vegetables?
Of course. Would you like me to fry them for you?
Yes,
Not a problem. So yeah, sits you all down, eventually brings all your food out, some drinks to go around. Harrison, what are you having? A mug of ale?
Coffee.
Coffee? What do you think this is? Yeah. It's a bloody tavern, not a one of those, not one of those posh Neverwinter cafe things.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love it. I love a mug of ale, though.
Okie dokie. So yeah, it brings you food, plonks your drinks in front of you. Here you go. Help yourselves. Hope you feel better. And yeah, a new day approaches. Let's see what's on the horizon. Don't forget about that that old stone lighthouse I told you about, unless you've been there already.
No, we haven't.
Wait. Stone lighthouse?
The stone lighthouse.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I told you about it a few days ago. Old stone lighthouse, west of the town. Ships are drawn to it like moths to a flame, and you know the crash. There must be so many wrecks down there filled with treasure.
Treasure.
Okay.
And just so you're all aware, probably do this at the end of the episode or at the end of the session. But you are all now level 4.
Hell yeah.
Finally. We've been level 3 for so long.
Do you expect just to level up every session?
No, I'm just saying, we've been level 3 for a long time.
You're level 3 as long as I say you're bloody level 3. That's how long you're level 3 for.
Well, we've done a lot of fanning around. We haven't really done much of it.
That's entirely true.
Yeah, I said, okay, well, that's, maybe we should, should we do that now before we head out on the next adventure?
Put it this way. We've got less than an hour left of the session because I'll have to finish about 11:30, so we've got about 50 minutes left. Depends what you want to do now.
Yeah, well, I
was gonna say, we should hand in the quest.
Alright, because, I mean, but I don't know about the rest of you, but personally I know exactly the things that I want to do when I level up, so we can do that. Tell you what, you guys, I've been leading for a while. Why don't one of you guys take the lead and Carlton will tag along.
Right, let's go and hand in this quest then.
Yeah.
Okie dokie then. So I'll finish your grub, down your drinks, some a little bit slower and gingerly compared to the others.
I'm just gonna have toast.
I'm still... I forgot what I was gonna say.
I thought your microphone just cut out. I'm still...
No, that was literally my brain shutting off.
Or, like, the sleep cutting. I'm still... Bang.
Oh, no,
Head hits for death.
If I ever actually, like, pass out, you'll know.
Yeah, because you'll be quiet.
No.
Oh, okay.
I've fallen asleep on stream before by accident. It's very noticeable.
Oh, right, okay.
Well, not quite that bad, but I was pretty close to the mic.
Okay, so you're heading to the town master.
Yep.
Cool.
Yes.
Let me try and remember this one.
Up, aren't I?
Are you
Wait
for it, wait for it, wait for it.
One of you's taking the lead, not me.
You can certainly try. Right, what are you planning on doing?
So...
Hello! Who is it?
It's
Who's us?
with the ones who aren't dragons.
Oh, of course I know who you are. How did you get on at the gold mine?
Good.
Good how? Where's Don John?
He's over there. We think he's gonna be the overseer.
Oh, that's wonderful, that's wonderful. So you cleared out the problem. What was the problem in the end?
Were-rats.
Were-rats? Bloody hell.
Yeah.
And what did you do with them? I don't want any were-rats in town.
We killed them all.
Killed them all?
We
Ooh,
didn't kill all of them. We killed half of them and the other half ran away.
Well, that's one way to deal with it, I suppose. Right, have you got some form of proof for me rather than me taking your word? Although I'm pretty sure I could probably take your word now, the amount of work you've done for me, which is incredibly appreciated.
Yup. Who has the note?
Not me.
I happen to have it. What a coincidence.
Oh, wonderful. Just slide that under the door for me.
Yeah, I slide it under the door.
Reads it. Oh, yes, that's wonderful. Yeah, okay. Right, okay. So, Don John's gonna get in touch with his company and look about taking over that mine. That's brilliant. So, your reward, 100 gold pieces. I believe that's what was agreed.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Awesome. So is that
That's
20
10
each?
gold.
slips it under the door.
Oh yeah, it's 20 gold.
10 each. Fucking hell, how many are you?
10
Split personality, this one.
It's 20 each.
I mean, I'm not really concentrating. I'm just
Let's
looking
go.
through
That's
the
because you're
spells
still
that I can
drunk.
get. No, I'm just looking through the new spells that I can get.
Yeah, that's the thing with the spellcasters. It's easy for your melee types. They're just like, oh, I love that. Your spellcasters like, oh, new possibilities.
Paladins is half and half. So like he has some spells, but also he's
are we leveling up?
So.
Yeah, I'm the
So
same.
many spells that I want to get. but
You're
I
kind of
can't
doing
get
two
them.
at once. You can spend more time, obviously, when session ends, but you have officially reached level 4 now.
I've already got 3 spells that I want to get.
It's got to be harder for wizards, though, because you have to find your spells before you can learn them. Is that right? It's a DG.
Yep.
Even paler than he went. Are you having a laugh?
I don't remember how to level up.
You click on the character
No.
icon in the corner and then do
Trust me.
manage levels.
Manage levels? Oh, okay.
And it takes
That
you-
confused me. I
Rude.
don't know. It felt weird doing it that way. For some reason.
To be fair, I think
I'm-
most of
I'm
it's
on
washed
course.
off now anyway.
I am on 41 HP now.
What?
I can.
I'm on 24.
Yep.
Did you roll or did you?
I just let it do it for me.
I did roll, and I also get plus 12 from my constitution.
Plus
3 from my
12?
constitution.
I'm gonna say.
I rolled a I rolled a 5, right? My HP is 4d10 plus 12 from constitutions. My rolled HP is 29.
Right,
and
plus 12
I get
altogether,
plus 12.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, plus 12 altogether, so that's
Yeah.
41 in total.
Right, so you've
Good,
gone
isn't
up
it?
2. How have you only gone up 2?
I don't know, I let it do it for me.
No, you need to roll as well, because it's only added your constitution.
Oh, so I just roll a d.
Yeah, no, roll whatever your hit dice are. What hit dice do you have? Anyway, have the rest of you sorted yourselves out?
4d8.
I.
It's been a bit weird.
No, so it's just 1d8 you need to roll. Re-roll ones. I'm gonna steal that house rule from Critical Role, because I think it's a good one.
Okay.
Plus 8.
Re-roll.
So
Straight away he gets a 1.
at level 4, it's giving me the option of ability score improvement, or I can choose a feat.
Yeah, I'm choosing a feat personally.
Yep, that's
Okay,
that's.
so
I have no idea how any of that works, so do all that.
I have the option of Gift of the Chromatic Dragon, Gift of Charisma, Intelligence, or Wisdom, a Gem Dragon, and the Charisma, Intelligence, or Wisdom for Metallic Dragon. I'm like, ah!
Yeah, we all get them choices. It's
I think I did it wrong.
I need to double check.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with my elf here.
What do you mean? Just cancel.
Okay, out of my stats, what is my highest here?
Right, manage your hit points again. What the hell have you done? Right, your max before was... I'll just sort a little Spark out. No, your max before was 22. So
you mean Melkith?
Hit points. So
What is my better stat out of these options here?
Yeah.
Wisdom.
So just add 3 to your rolls.
I will go wisdom then.
Again, so 14.
I think that's right.
And then plus 8 from
Let's go with a gem dragon.
And then add 8 to that, so 22. Wait, no, 24.
Oh, actually, hold up.
What was your health, Cedra?
There you go.
41.
That should be right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got an 8 plus 2, which is 10
Mine's
on top of what you got.
46 for some reason.
What? What have you done?
Wait, your HP is
My
6.
health's gone up. My health's gone up to 46. Can you check that in case I've messed it up?
For level 3, your max was 28. Just saying.
Yeah, I rolled a 10 when I rolled for my health.
And what's your constitution?
It says +8 for some reason when I go on the thing.
That's for your 4 levels. So your constitution is +2. So if you rolled a 10, you should be at 40.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought I messed it up. It
Yeah.
didn't feel right.
Yeah, you messed it up well and truly. Malkuth, yours at level 3 was 27.
Repeat
What?
that?
Your hit points at level 3 was 27.
Yes.
So what are you on now?
Give me 1 second, I'll let you know. Sorry, I was choosing my feet still.
Oh no, that's fine. I didn't know if you sorted that out like everybody else. What about you, Harrison?
I have decided what I'm trying for.
I'm doing a feat.
Oh, that's fine. Right, you can sort your hit points out later.
Oh, my hit points have gone up to 31 from 24.
31 from 20. Oh, alright, that's fine, yeah. Cool.
I'm not sure which is going to be more useful.
I'm not helping you.
I know, I'm asking the party, not you.
No, personal choice.
Snappy.
Personal choice.
I didn't have the option to do any rolling or anything. It automatically went to 35.
You've probably set yours to like a half. So you don't. Yeah, because there's an option where you, whether you roll or you just let it go up by, I think it's a half plus 1 of the die roll.
I would have changed that.
It's just in your original. It's in your original settings for level up, I think.
Yeah, I've not rolled. It's just automatically done mine.
You'll never get max. You'll never get max if you do it that way. You'll never get minimum, but you'll never get max.
So that would be under class.
Okay, I've got my spell.
Like where to change that?
Don't know. I've never been a player character yet. I wouldn't know.
Okay, fair enough.
Go to home. Go to home.
I was going to say inspirational leader, but then I realised what it said was you can spend 10 minutes inspiring your companions. I guess.
Just in a huddle.
I guess.
Yes, come on.
I mean, I guess I could do that. Not within a battle, I suppose I could.
Also,
and
so that I can.
Everyone gains temporary HP.
Inspiration did.
I don't really know, to be honest.
I need to double check the game for a sec. Sparky, you had for sources everything turned on, right? So you could
For
see
what?
everything.
No.
Just in general for.
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
No. Homebrew playtest. No, I didn't. Homebrew playtest, magic, and Eberron. That's it. That's all I got turned on.
Okay, because when we were looking at weapons, I didn't have Rick and Morty stuff turned on, and we had the railgun under there.
That's weird.
I just turned everything on just in case, so I'm not missing anything when I look at people's sheets.
No, I don't have everything
So
turned on.
they're really good.
Right, so...
I changed my thing.
What are we doing? Are we concentrating on leveling up? Should I have saved that till the end?
I am done.
Does anyone want any shops for anything?
Yeah, carry on.
Can we go to the weapon shop?
You can certainly try.
That is something that...
We can try. Well, I guess Sparky can just look at my sheet unless he wants me to explain the stuff I chose.
What's the climate around here?
Does it need explaining? Is it something stupid and far-fetched
I now
and
have a single
not...
spell.
How?
Because of the Gift of the Metallic Dragon, which is the feat I chose, gives me Cure Wounds.
Okay. Another healer. Fine. You need it.
And Manifest Wings, which I can...
We've all got Cure Wounds now, I think.
Well, it's always good if everyone can, heal themselves.
All
That
apart
is
from
always
Harrison.
Yeah.
And...
But I agree, weapon shop, there's something that I'd like to do there, so I agree with that.
What's the weather like around here?
It's slightly overcast, but it's not raining.
I don't mean like right now, I mean like just in general.
It's temperate.
I don't know what that means.
It's seasonal.
Oh,
Alright.
Yeah,
it's the season of the weatherness. I don't know what season it is. It's not winter, it's not summer, and it's not spring. There you go. How's that?
This is awesome.
Ah, there we go. We'll go with that one.
My power just flickered.
Well, I need some
Alright.
dust. Has anyone got dust?
Probably on
I think
your
I still have
coin
some,
purse.
I need
It depends.
a pinch of dust.
Probably in your coin purse.
Look around.
Because apparently I still have a small amount of silver powder.
Yes.
That was a great
About
bit,
half a bag.
Sparky, that was wasted.
I know. Tell me about it. I even said it twice.
I need a pinch of dust for a new spell.
Check your coin purse.
Okay.
Check your coin
Okay, I just open it up. What do I see apart from coins?
Pinch of dust.
Cool, I take out the pinch of dust.
Jesus
Put it in my
Christ.
pocket. I just put the dust in my pocket. Now I've got pocket sand.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. I need to
Wait,
use pocket sand in a battle.
Right, what are you doing?
But we're going to the weapon shop.
Going to the weapon
To buy
shop.
weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, dokie.
Has it been a
Buy
week
more
in
weapons.
game since we took the last time we were at weapon shop? Oh no.
No, a
The
day or
blacksmith,
two
I
at
mean.
them.
Yeah, the blacksmith.
No, it's been about 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Since
Darn, I don't have my
Evelyn
silver
nearly
gauntlets
killed
yet.
me.
No, you don't.
It's been like 2 days since
Alright.
Evelyn nearly killed me.
Right. Carlton sees how well it's going, leaving other people in charge. He takes over again.
Okay, so we headed to the weapon shop.
Yep.
I take it. Yep. So we head in and bid the
Good morning to you.
person behind the counter.
Good morning to you. How are you doing today?
Morning.
And I step in and I ask, okay, I would like 20 crossbow bolts and a crossbow bolt case, please.
Straight to the point. That's what I like to hear. Yes, of course. Let me see what we have. We should have a good selection of crossbow bolts. Do you already have the crossbow? Because we do have some in stock.
I took a hand crossbow from one of the were-rats we killed.
Okay. You've been busy again, then I see. Oh, spiffing.
Yeah.
So, what were these were-rats up to, might I ask?
They
Harassing
took over the mine.
miners.
Oh, bloody hell.
And yeah, yes.
But now the mine is
Well,
all back under our control again?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, spiffing. That's
we
wonderful.
We drove them out, and they have a new overseer.
Yeah, we
Oh,
drove out
wonderful.
the rats mostly by killing them, but some of them ran away in fear.
Oh, well, you would expect that of a rat, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I tried turning into a cat, but it didn't work.
So, crossbow bolts. How many did you want? Did you say? Do you want 20 of them?
20, please.
Okay, that's 1 gold piece for 20 crossbow bolts.
No problem. Okay.
And the case comes with them, so that's fine.
Okay, cool. How much gold did we earn from the handing in the quest, by the way?
100 gold to share between you.
So we got 20 gold each.
Okay.
And you did also, if you recall correctly, which none of you probably do, you picked up some gold nuggets while you were there. Yes, you did.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah, now I've told you remember.
Nurse remembers.
10 fist-sized chunks of gold ore. And Don John clarified that they were worth roughly 10 gold pieces each.
Mate, I mean, there is that miner's place that would probably be the best way of handing that in. I would.
If you want, we can see you've been there, you've sold them, you've got your 10 gold pieces. Well, you got your 100 gold pieces. If you want, we can see you've done that.
20 each again.
Yep.
All right then. Okay. What do other people want to do in the weapon shop then?
I want a mace.
Right, just to let you know, DM.
Yes.
I took the feat dual wielding.
Oh bloody hell!
I've changed my fighting style to interception instead of protection. It works similarly, but instead of imposing disadvantage, when an attack hits and Carlton is 5 feet from an ally, Carlton can intercept the damage and reduce it by by 1d 10 plus 2.
And takes that damage himself.
But then you can use your reaction to reduce the damage the target takes by 1d10 plus 2 to a minimum of 0 damage. Doesn't say anything about taking it myself.
Oh, that's a shame. You must be wielding a shield or simple martial. Oh, basically, so it's like blocking it with a shield or parrying it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Almost. Okay. That's not identical, but it sounds similar to what I just got called Manifest Wings. Where if I'm within 5 feet of, okay, it's a creature, not a teammate, but I can protect, okay, when you or another creature within, I can use it on myself, is hit by an attack roll, you can use a reaction to roll a 1d4 and grant that result to the target's AC. And I can use it 2 times per long rest. I can also slow fall.
Cool.
So we can push you off a cliff and you'd be fine.
Sort of. It only reduces the damage by 20.
Oh, okay. So we can push you off a small cliff.
Depends on the height of the cliff and what the DM says I take.
So we can push you off a small cliff and you'd be fine.
I like where it tells you where all these things are. So Tasha's Cauldron of Everything is where your fighting style and stuff is. That's cool. So that's something I need to pick up as well.
Yeah.
When I was choosing, I was surprised what it gave me options for.
So, by the way, does anyone else want to swap their common clothes for traveler's clothes? I mean, it's just a minor thing, but I think your common clothes will probably be a bit worn by now.
No, I like my pirate clothes, thank you.
I've got traditional druid clothing.
I'm in.
Worn out.
I guess technically I'm in traditional monk.
Yeah, well at least you've finally got some clothes.
Yes.
Yeah, that was how many sessions of being
like 5, wasn't it?
It was maybe about 3.
3, 4, something like
Yeah.
that.
All right, so
I need to buy something.
I've done everything. I've done everything I want to do here, so I'm just waiting on you guys now.
Thank you very much. I always appreciate your business of young adventurers. And even old adventurers, such as you, my, Evelyn. Awkward.
I just asked them, have you got any maces?
Speaking of young adventurers, yes, we do have maces. Do you like the spray kind or the hitting kind? Just a little out of character joke there.
The hitting kind.
A mace. That's interesting. Didn't realize you would like that kind of thing, as you're always asking for wooden things. Yes, we do have a mace. We've got three in stock. 5 gold pieces each.
Can I have one?
Yes, you may. There you go, young man. Just thunks it down on the desk.
Thank you. And then 5 gold, and I just try to pick it up.
Yeah, you can pick it up, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah,
Only weighs about £4. Nice thick head on it. Solid wooden shaft.
Right.
Who's anybody else? Oh, yes.
Yeah. Can I get a upgraded pair of hand axes to what I've already got?
How do you mean upgraded?
Right. Well, I'm looking on the items we can get, and there's some hand axes that have better stats, pretty much.
And what are they exactly? Because I have hand axes, or I have hand axes. I don't know what you mean by upgraded hand axes.
Do you mean magic?
I don't have any magical weaponry.
I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, good. That does help us, doesn't it?
Just saying.
Because I don't know what the bloody hell you're on about.
Hand axes that are stronger than the ones I've currently got, and I just show him them, like, these ones.
Which ones?
One's in my hand.
Just say ones that can hit
But what ones have you got in your hand? No,
Hand axes
seriously.
that'll hit harder than these ones.
I only have regular hand axes. I don't know what more you want from me.
Yeah.
No, literally, what are you after?
I'm trying to. I'll take a picture and I'll put it in.
Oh, good. Because, yeah,
I've
literally
lost it.
all I can see is... I mean, we have a great axe, but that's two-handed. I don't think you'll carry them in one in each hand, will you? And don't forget, this is my failure of an attempt at doing a female voice.
I mean, I can tell that it's Wyman.
Just because Townie said he, that's all. Battle axe, flail, great axe, great sword.
Track of who's who.
I know. I mean, some people don't actually roleplay out the merchant stuff, but I'm used to watching Critical Role.
It's fun to do that, you know.
Yeah.
It's no fun to just say, all right, you buy this. And
Yeah, you bought it. It's cool. Yeah, you bought it. Right, where's this picture that I'm waiting on?
Put a picture in the I've put it in roll for Sparks. Oh, it should be in there.
Now it is. That's a bloody magical hand axe. That's a +2 hand axe.
It's magic.
That's magic. It's a +2 hand axe. Yeah.
They don't sell.
You have a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they don't sell magic weapons at regular shops. Sorry.
Nice try. Nice try, young lady. Nice try. Yeah, good try.
Is there
Good
anyone
try.
that sells magic weapons?
You might want to try Neverwinter. That was probably sell magic weapons, but not in a little podunk town like this, I'm afraid. They don't ship me that many, they don't ship me any bloody magic weapons out this far. You're probably best out adventuring and looking some for yourself, really.
I'm sorry.
Is there any-
Maybe go to Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Please
Is there any
don't.
enchanters nearby who live nearby? Do you know?
Not that I'm aware of. You may speak to Adabra, see if she knows something.
Oh, yeah. We haven't checked in with the Dabber in a while. Actually, no, we haven't.
Bit of a trek,
It's
wasn't it?
2 days ago.
Wait,
Yeah, we haven't checked in on the Dabber for a while. And everything mixed
Is
up.
there anything else I can do for you? I'm sorry, I couldn't help with the
do you
magical weapons.
Do you sell any arrows with like different tips?
Let's see. What sort of tips are you after?
Poison.
Whatever you've got, really.
Well-
Yeah, anything that's not just normal.
Anything that is
The ones in my book just say arrows, I'm afraid.
I have an idea.
I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of.
Has anyone got like a small glass
Unless-
vial that we can
Alright,
attach
bruise on my arm, I don't know where it's
to
from.
the end of the arrows?
Give me 2 seconds.
But yeah, if anyone's got something like that we can just attach to the end of the arrows, we can fill it with something. And then on contact, that glass thing will probably break, and then squirt out whatever was in it.
Modified arrows.
Yeah.
Jesus. Hello, Thunder.
I have an idea, but I don't know if Sparky's gonna go along with it.
Uh-oh.
You're probably right. Let me just break out my books. See if I can find something in here that you're looking for. Would it be in the player's handbook or would it be in the DM's guide?
Probably in DM's guide.
DM's guide. I think off the top of my head.
Oh god, we've got another wannabe bard.
I've had the Jeffrey Bezos song stuck in my head all the frickin' day.
That means nothing to me.
When we get to level 6, that's when I'm going to multi-class into a bard.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
That's my plan.
I think I'm gonna multi-class into a fire.
Oh god.
I think I'm gonna multi-class
Do you need
into a
to?
druid.
Multi-class in what? A druid multi-classing into a druid? What?
Yup. I just get
it's
more
player
level
handbook.
1 spells.
Yeah, so you tell me it's the DM's one, and then you say, oh no, it's not actually the DM's one.
Which one has
I just checked the
Treasure.
DM door.
Oh, this is cool. I need to read this more because this is some cool stuff in it.
What does that sound?
What is that?
What is what?
Can you not hear it?
Every
Nope.
so often there's a low rumbly buzz.
Sounds like someone snoring. I keep thinking it's you, say.
Franny, it might be your microphone.
Immediately blames
Oh,
Green.
please don't say that. She'll
Because
get annoyed.
It,
Son of a...
it's like your... Yeah, the green, your green circle is still active when sound's coming out, so it might be you.
I have a storm rolling in.
Oh no.
Somehow, some bloody sellotape got stuck to the bottom of the player's handbook.
How did that happen?
I don't know, but it's annoyed me now because it's got some sticky stuff on there. Right, so let's have a look. A reef shack, ooh, nice. So, arrows. Diamond soul, that sounds interesting. Noob DM. Soz. No. About weapons. What was that?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know.
What the hell?
That sounded almost like a...
Mute and unmuting my mic.
Oh, okay.
okay. I thought it was some... I guess it kind of did fit what I was going to say. I was going to say it sounds like a strange notification sound. I guess
Yeah.
technically it is.
I was thinking that as well.
Equipment. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So,
Ooh, wow.
so it is technically.
Donning and doffing armor. Tells you how long it takes you to do all these things.
I've just found a list of arrows.
Where?
Yeah. On.
You are a painter,
the
DMs. You're a painter on the Tinterweb. That'll probably be bloody made up then, won't it?
What?
In a proper fit. There's normal, silvered, hammerhead, broadheads, corkscrew, rope, fire, blinding, smirking, poison cloud.
Jesus.
No, I don't have any of them. Sorry, goodbye.
I can just imagine a smoking arrow being an arrow just with a cigarette attached to it.
I bet that's in.
Like with a cigarette just duct taped to the tip.
I bet that's in like Tasha's Cauldron of Everything again, isn't it?
A lot of these ones are magical further down, like explosive though, so.
Yeah.
Explosive arrows.
Yeah, they're magical though. It's like magic missile, but as an emperor.
You can certainly try.
That's an arrow. Oh, jeez.
Right.
Yeah, Player's Handbook just has regular arrows still.
Eventually, I need to get my hands on one of those. The Player's Handbook.
So no.
But this.
So, she don't have any.
No, I only have regular arrows. Sorry.
One last
I shall research things.
Test?
I shall research things for the next campaign, though. Don't you worry.
If this is available, alright?
No, it's not.
Can
Sorry.
I upgrade my bow to shoot 2 arrows at once?
What the hell?
What? 2 arrows?
Hey, can you repeat that?
Can I upgrade my bow to be able to shoot 2 arrows from it at once?
You can certainly try. How would you do that? I can't.
Wait, wouldn't you just get 2 arrows in your hand and use it?
I can't upgrade bows. You can certainly try doing something like that, but I can't upgrade your bow at all. I just have longbows.
Maybe the
It
blacksmith
is possible
will
to
be
do
able
in real life.
I'm sure it is possible to do in real life, but this isn't real life, is it?
Well, I would like to point out the concept of firing multiple arrows from a bow does date back to medieval, but it was done with great difficulty because they didn't have the technology properly.
Yeah.
It was more related to the skill.
If you ever want to do that, just let me know.
Well, I mean, Evelyn's not that skilled since she couldn't even hit a flea.
I mean, a flea's a slightly hard.
You try hitting a flea.
A flea's a slightly hard target, you know.
It was a joke.
Everyone picks on Gioa. Help me, I was just joking. But yes, if you ever want to try and fire 2 arrows at once, please do let me know, and we'll see how that goes, shall we? I've got an idea. I've got an idea what to do already. I've got my carrion worm holding a D4 now. Just so you know.
Anyway, what happened to Malphite last night when she ate that steak?
She was fine because she's dragonborn that breathes poison and acid and all sorts. She's fine.
I have poison resistance.
I felt like just trying a small bit of it. Be like,
An immunity.
But you passed out.
I know.
I think let's just say that I'll probably be the only one that can eat these steaks.
I mean, it sounds disgusting, but I feel like it would end up probably being really good.
Okay, right. Would you like anything else, or are you all done for now?
No, you don't have anything.
Sorry.
Evelyn.
Would you like me to test what I do have on you?
I think that would be amazing. I think you two should fight. I think you should fight.
NPC versus player.
Yeah, I think
No. I just jest. I wouldn't want to get rid of one of my best customers. It's okay.
Right, well, team, do you fancy exploring this lighthouse today?
Yeah, sure.
House?
What about if we went to the lighthouse, got the treasure, and then went to Neverwinter to sell it?
Yes, good idea.
That works.
We do both.
Wait, but do we even know where or how far away Neverwinter
We should probably ask people.
It's a million miles away.
So do we have a map?
It's a long way away. You might not be able to make it in this campaign.
Oh.
Get like a taxi there.
Because that is not in this campaign. But I'm not saying that out loud. I'm just, making you aware.
It's not in this campaign.
It's on the map. I mean, if you have a look on the map on stream, you can see it is actually right there on the map.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go to Neverwinter.
Let's go to Neverwinter.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It takes you 3 weeks to get there, and once you get there, you find out it's closed for the day.
Oh, an entire city's closed for the day. Okay, I guess I'll have to camp out outside the walls and go back the next day. I am determined to go to Neverwinter.
I'll send you to Neverwinter if you carry on.
Why is there
You shouldn't have mentioned. You shouldn't have mentioned Neverwinter as being an option.
Yeah,
He did.
Technically,
He just said it exists.
I want to go get some coffee from Neverwinter.
There's a difference between saying it's an option and it exists.
If it exists, it's an option.
If it exists, or even if it doesn't exist, it's an option for Townie.
Yeah. I just want to go get some Neverwinter coffee.
Oh, for God's sake.
The thing is, you've got to remember, I've been a DM for like 6 years.
Yes,
so
and I've heard
I know
of
how this goes.
I've heard of your weird and wonderful DMness. It's not quite cookie cutter like I am currently doing.
Well, maybe let's just focus on
whatever you guys want to do.
treasure.
Go to Neverwinter.
Shut up, you.
Lighthouse.
Whatever you guys want to do, we can do it. It just some things might take a little bit of preparation. That's all.
I'm gonna go to Neverwinter and get some magic items.
Wait, should
Yeah,
we just
well,
You couldn't afford
then
them.
we might find some magic items at this lighthouse. So I think we should try the room.
You can certainly try.
So we don't even know what's there. All right, the party heads to.
Before we go, there's probably a siren. So is there anything that's especially good against sirens, like weapons?
Yes, earplugs.
Yeah.
The
all
off
the
button.
sea creatures that could be, they'll 100% be a siren.
Yeah.
There's someone
I
being
mean,
really
the
A
make
siren.
serve two uses.
Look, magic items. Did you say?
Ooh.
No,
I was
feel
gonna
like,
say,
I feel like just going
if
over
there
to
is a
Tracy
siren,
Block.
if there are any sirens, we'll just get Evelyn to aim for the throat.
No, what we do.
No, I'm not good enough at
Are you
remember.
sure?
Even shoot a flame.
Anyone that has long range, aim for the throat.
No, what we do, we get
from
Carlton
the head.
to sing louder.
Maybe not Harrison, because Harrison can't even shoot a giant rat.
Yeah, we just need Carlton to sing louder than the siren.
They're still
That's an option.
They're still small, even though they're big for rats. They're still small in the grand scheme of things. Anyway,
I mean, we're minuscule
right,
in
so-
the grand scheme of
Anyway, indeed. So,
we are going to
the lighthouse.
this
The siren
lighthouse
The
type
siren
thing.
house.
that took some doing.
So,
To the siren.
A lighthouse?
Yes, a lighthouse full of sirens. Probably.
Sirens even in D&D.
Probably.
They should be if they're not.
Sirens? Yeah.
No, but from what I'm thinking, in D&D, aren't sirens like bad people?
That's harpies.
Sirens are bear people.
Oh yeah, harpies. Yeah, sorry, I got mixed
You
up.
said that sirens were bear people.
Bird people.
Oh, no, bird.
Yeah,
It-
they're
Sounded like bear.
harpies, not hares.
Townie, your whole showing.
this, By the way, just saying, can this be a discussion while we're on our way? Because I think that would be helpful. We can obviously discuss this, but we should get moving.
If our characters were talking about this, would they say, do sirens even exist, instead of do they exist?
Why don't you discuss it on the way?
Exactly, we're walking and I'm discussing it.
Okay.
But
so I think, I guess in this fantasy world, I guess anything's possible, so...
Anything in my mind.
No.
There could be... So, yeah. So I'm willing to... Carlton, I'm willing to believe that sirens do exist, and... thanks to a bit of experience that we gained during these adventures, I think we've got the tools and the magic to deal with them.
Yeah, but we need earplugs. Unscientifically possible.
Shut up shouting, you.
Well, we
that
don't
was the thing.
necessarily need earplugs. We can just... we can improvise, can't we?
Yeah,
Aim for the throat.
Just plug our ears with our fingers.
And if we need to move, we can get some things like dry cloth and
Just tear off a bit of our clothes.
From our tinder boxes.
I have a question for our DM because it's up to him.
Everything is up to me. So let's start with no and work from there, yeah?
If someone were to say, purposely rupture their eardrums, could cure wounds cure that?
Oh.
You can certainly try to find out.
Someone do that, and then I'll cast cure wounds and we'll see if it works.
Stongio.
Rupturing your...
Just run up to you, pop.
Rupturing your eardrums doesn't make you deaf, just so you are aware. Does it? Rupturing your eardrums doesn't necessarily make you completely deaf, does it?
It would cause immense pain, but it could. Actually, yeah, 100%.
Very much so.
Is it?
If they are completely ruptured,
well,
you are now void of hearing.
You need both of them. Just completely ruptured.
Just saying, 5 minutes until the session ends. I think we should move to.
Yeah.
Do we actually know which? Do we actually know which direction we're going to this lighthouse?
Yes, we do. Let's just say we do because we have 5 minutes.
Say that again.
Okay. No, we didn't say anything.
It's west. You know it is west of Fandalen.
Well, we do now that you've just said it, so...
Well, that's what they said. They said it was west of Fandalen.
Okay. Alright. The party heads west of Fandalen, and while they were heading that way, they were talking about sirens.
And rupturing eardrums.
So, how far do we get before it's night time?
So what time are you setting out?
So we've had breakfast. Gio's had a bath. We've been to the shops. So I presume it's about 9 a.m.
Sounds about right.
When we set out.
So be about
maybe not
10 hours, maybe something like that. So setting a normal pace.
Yeah.
Pardon. About 30 miles, maybe. Before it starts getting dark, and you can just sort of get a glimpse of the coast from about how far you've managed to travel before it starts to get dark.
Alright,
And
can we see the lighthouse at all from where we are?
Make a perception check.
Alright. 20.
Yes, you can see it quite clearly from where you are. So you are currently heading. You're currently heading a little bit, only slightly north of where it was. So because you now have a bearing, you arrow yourselves towards it. And see, at a guess, roughly another 5 miles away.
And what time did you say?
Okay.
It's starting to get dark.
How long would it take us at a normal pace to walk 5 miles?
About an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So,
barring any incidents in between.
Do you want to head to the lighthouse now and then camp outside, or do we want to camp here and do the rest of the 5 miles tomorrow morning?
I think we should
Why don't we
camp
try
now
and camp
because of-
inside the lighthouse?
I think we should camp now because of the possibility of a siren.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, I actually, Guillaume makes a good point.
Alright, well,
It's like
we
the
shall set up
first-
camp then.
This is like the first good idea I've had of the campaign.
No comment.
And probably only. Okay, so
Alright, so
you
we
set up camp for the night,
Yes, we do.
I'm taking first watch.
and that is where we'll end it for today.
Alrighty.
To prepare for next week, when all the fun and games
That was fun.
of a trip to the sea, of a trip to the seaside continue. Yes.
I nearly died, and then I won a drinking competition. Great session.
Which could have possibly killed you as well.
So, how did everybody enjoy that one today?
And I tried to parent Gioa.
About as well as I managed to be honest. Probably better than I managed to.
You want to say that again?
I see what you did there.
No. I genuinely didn't hear what you said.
What did you say?
Which one? Me or Psych?
Sparky or me?
Sparky. About after I said I tried to parent Gioa, you said something.
Oh yeah, I just said you probably did a better job than me.
No, I was just gonna say. Apparently, I just looked it up about eardrums. How deaf you are, and how long it lasts depends on how ruptured the eardrum is.
I mean, it's kind of like I said, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was more or less confirming it. I was thinking more of straight up sharp claws in ears.
If you have no eardrum, then I would suggest that would likely be almost permanent deafness.
Like, I'm guessing if Malcolm just kind of poked a claw through someone's ear and popped their eardrum, they just go deaf.
That would be extremely
Yeah,
painful.
Yeah, we won't be doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just you're just assuming.
As I said.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, right? I'm seeing sort of getting the balance between I know I'm sort of naturally steering the party in the right direction and things and not getting as sidetracked, but at the same time, sometimes just having a bit of banter and getting sidetracked is fun, and I guess I'm trying to get a bit of a balance between the two.
Yes, and I'm trying to find a nice balance of not killing everybody.
But, like, how the hell did I win that? I'm a fan.
Look at the dice.
TPK.
By the way,
Yeah,
that
to be
whole
fair.
roof
Yeah,
collapsing
absolutely.
Scenario, I almost had Malkith knock out Gioa.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, but remember when we went to the shrine of whatever it was called,
Severus.
yeah, Severus. Those, you know, you set those ogres on us. If you hadn't made them retreat, then we would have TPK'd.
And also,
It's entirely possible.
Saw us somehow. I'm guessing the dragon was like true sight or something.
I don't know. I just kind of made that up as I went along.
Oh.
Also, you said it was sleep.
You know,
It's all real.
Yeah, but it's a dragon.
Which is how you DM, you know?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
how you DM.
It's like the whole caving, thing. I just made that up because I thought it'd be fun.
Well, especially
it was pretty dramatic.
Especially with like homebrew, because like homebrews are, you plan out your homebrew and then it's from there it's literally make it up as you go.
Yeah, you plan your homebrew and then everything you've got planned goes out of the window because you just fuck off somewhere else.
Yeah. Because you just go the exact opposite direction.
Someone's campaign like that. This
So
person had this perfectly planned out campaign, and everyone went the opposite direction.
Yeah. So I'm gonna plan encounters and things that are like necessary to the story, but other things I'm just gonna have a rough idea.
Yeah. There's a very good video of because Critical Role is obviously the most popular stream and YouTube D&D channel.
It's the most mainstream, I think.
There's another channel, the Outside Xbox team. The Outside Xbox YouTube channel, they have their Ox Ventures campaign. One of their videos that they've made is 7 times the players completely derailed the campaign, and it is pretty funny. It's a pretty funny watch because they do quite regular live D&D sessions as well. In front of a live audience, and during one of them, the players completely derailed for about 45 minutes. This one thing, and the DM guy just like, can I just say, I've never been derailed this hard.
I'm derailed every bloody week.
Oh, I saw this thing on YouTube. Someone reading out that, like, it was a Reddit post.
Right. We're doing a lot of talking, so I think what I'm going to do is end the stream here, and we can carry on the talking if necessary. So yeah, guys, if you're still there, it's been amazing. Thank you very much. Three subs tonight: Granny, Zool, and Psych as well. So guys, appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you're watching on YouTube and you've made it this far, hey, thanks. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week. Back for more. Fingers crossed, all being well. Right, that's good night from me. Good night, everybody. Laters.
I need to order some food.